rewind backwards to last winter. I realize the hellos are goodbyes the moment I softly let go of your hand. Wings up through the trembling branches, a soul for soul bound to soar to the very edge of the staring ocean. Even if our meant to fall apart, I will get sad where you are for all time. Bon voyage, may your path be clear, may you get aware. Dreams are all crystallized with. Please crack a little smile. You won't be alone in this world you've chosen as your own. Don't worry, I'm well aware that all's no fake smell in the end. Which is sign on one that hope was free, so elders flamboyantly to that good night. Bon voyage, may your path be clear, may you get aware. Dreams are all crystallized with. Please
Alrighty.
crack a little smile. You won't be alone in this world you've chosen as your own. Time is such a dazzling riddle. Guess I'll spend my whole life forever living through it. Might cost me everything I have. I never regret wouldn't have it any other way. 'Cause those who chase starlight on their lonely roads will find their destinations in the cosmos. Meeting you in this world is no point. The most beautiful thing ever happened to me.
Anyways, that should be a fun little intro for us guys. So the ZZZ community is once again like pissed because I gave a valid critique to their balancing and of course what that patch actually looks like. And the end result is that when it launches and the optimization of it is running at 4 frames, I will be farming the fuck out of it because it's pretty much guaranteed that's gonna happen if that's what it looks like in the fucking live stream. And afterwards, once Rupture dies and Lucia is actually useless right after they gave you to her for free and they just make it so that's not playable in Deadly Assault because there's going to be no buffs for it anymore. Oh, that's going to be fun too. We're going to farm that as well. So, yeah, it's pretty much just confirmed what the devs are already going to be doing. I'm just warning the player base in advance, and when I get to make the I was right again for like the 17th time about ZZZ, it's going to be funny as fuck. So the player base clearly hasn't learned that it's just when they downvote me, I turn that into views later. So like they can just go for it. It's fine. It's really no skin off my back. Because just wait 2 months. Guys, just wait 2 months. Because that's how long I needed to wait after 2.0. That's how long I needed to wait after 2.0, bro. It was like a fucking month. And then this shit was cooked. So don't worry about it. We'll be here soon. We'll be here soon. Check out this clip. Prediction for the future. I don't even know what that is. Hey, that looks old as hell. So yeah, the video's already gotten brigaded to shit. But guys, That's what happened last time, so I don't care. That's what happened the last time, so I don't care. And this is also the other unfortunate part. There's just simply not going to be as many views about it this time. And the whole, like, I was right thing farm doesn't work as well when the game's actively dying. So, like, I think this is, like, the best side of it. I look up Zenless Zone Zero special program, right? And, like, I'm not gonna lie, that's... The last year's had, like, 500 something. And with it, with like the Hoyo buff as well, because like random Hoyo players are gonna watch this live stream, right? That don't even give a fuck about ZZZ. Random Hoyo players are just gonna watch it because it's an anniversary update, right? And like, yeah, it's like about 100K lower than last year. Maybe it'll get. I don't think it's gonna get much more because it's live streams don't really get that many more views after they're done because they're very time sensitive, right? And it's an HSR collab as well, so it's like they're trying to get HSR players in on this too. So, obviously, right, they're trying to get HSR players in on this as well. So it's like you're bringing in like a bunch of different gacha communities to come watch this thing, and it's far less than last year. So it's just not as popular from that side. So it's kind of like this is a like low investment. It's both low investment on my end and also like low reward because there's little to lose and also little to gain. So now I'm beginning to realize, man, maybe this wasn't the best business decision, but we'll still get like a small W afterwards. Like it'll be a small one though, because you can't get a big one if the game's dying. We can't farm AKE that much anymore, guys. There's not much left. There's not much left to farm. Anyways, another thing that we've clearly got ready to go is going to be the animated series reveal. And of course, we got to bring in some extra information regarding some other gacha games. And yeah, let me just... I think the AI summary of it is enough. The official Genshin Impact anime is an ongoing long-term project by Hoyo and UFO Table. Known for Demon Slayer, originally announced in 2022. Developers confirmed the production is stable and on track, and it's projected to premiere in 2027 or later. Yeah, this shit's never coming out. I think most people have kind of come to the conclusion this shit is actually never coming out, probably because Hoyo doesn't even know what they're doing with the story because they're rewriting it every other patch. Yeah, I think that's a good explanation. Anyways, yeah, they're probably still in the concept screens because they keep rewriting the fucking story. It's like, shit, wait, we need to retcon basically everything because we need to add spaceships. Yo, UFO Table, can you add spaceships and the moon? Wait, I need to add that in. Wait, which update are we on? Is it Genshin 6.6 right now? Are we on Genshin 6.7? Yeah, let me look up the Genshin 6.7 trailer, actually. That'd be funny as fuck. Yeah, we need to go talk about how they got, like, spaceships and shit now. Yeah, probably UFO Table's about to quit. I'd fucking be like, yeah, we're dropping your ass, you fucking bums. Like, what do you mean you're adding spaceships? What? Why the fuck are you adding spaceships? All right. Don't really need that one. Don't really need that one. Okay. We got that, and we got that, and we got that over here. Let's get this going. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with another reveal from Kuro Games, and the reveal over here is something that's pretty goddamn huge. We're gonna have Wuthering Waves Elysium, an animated series reveal, and this is going to be by Kuro On Road, an animation brand under Kuro Games. So a in-house studio, which is likely going to make the process of actually creating this thing a lot more, well, seamless than some of the other gacha partnerships we've seen in the past. And so we're going to get to that in just a bit, but of course, we've got to actually take a look at what the trailer's got in it, because as you can see over here, it's probably going to get pretty hype. So without further ado, let's go get it started from the beginning. Sorry for spoiling 1 second and 1 frame of it. Don't worry, believe me, there's more. Let's see what this is all about, because clearly the Wuthering Waves community is really, is really excited for this as well. Okay, I see what they're doing over here. So these devs are going ahead, they're changing up the branding, and I guess one of the reasons why they decided to go with more official branding was because of this studio. So, nice. Great job. Actually, cinema. Okay, looks like a beach. I think whenever we see a beach, we think of Rinasida. Right? Everyone back? Yeah, small F? Okay. Whenever we see a beach, I'm pretty sure 99% of us think of Rinasida. Oh, yeah, there we go. Whose foot is that? All right, let's take a survey, chat. Whose foot is that? If you know, you get... You should probably lose something. You probably shouldn't get a reward. Yep. It is Cardathea, ladies and gentlemen. And I do believe that the person to the right of her, I'm not exactly sure, but some people are saying that's like her adopted sister or something like that. Yeah, like Cardathea actually had like parents. Yeah, Cardathea actually had parents or step-parents, adopted parents, right? And like this is their kids. So yeah, she somehow actually has a family. Yeah, I guess her story's not that tragic. Maybe she's got to undergo some more loss. You know what I mean? Yeah, might be the first playable character with like a whole family. One thing that's pretty clear though is that they're using like the in-game models for this, which kind of doesn't make you think about animation, right? So I'm wondering, is the animation that they're doing actually going to be like a blend of like actual 2D stuff alongside the 3D? And if that's the case, this might be some of the... I mean, I feel like it's going to be really innovative, right? Like, there's not a lot of companies or media that we've had that do that sort of stuff, especially with the in-game renderings, the in-game models, that sort of stuff. 2B Hero X, not sort of, not really. I meant more so like a game that uses its own models for like other media. But it's also fair to say that Wuthering Waves is one of the only companies that can do this because their in-game models look so good. I think the only other games in the gacha space that could be comfortable doing something like this is actually Zenless Zone Zero. And I don't even think Enfield could do it. Enfield's models look like too weird in certain lighting. Yeah, I think it would just be Wuwa'S and ZZZ that could do it. Genshin 1000% no, the models look too shit. The models look way too fucking shit to be usable. What's it called? HSR is too fucking stiff. They got no animations, so that you couldn't fucking do that there. NTE is like, let's not even, bro, let's not talk about the NTE models. Like truly, they didn't even try for half the characters. Like all the dudes in that game, bro, they look like fucking Lego. They look like extended Lego men. It's crazy. So yeah, really, I think it's just Wuwa and ZZZ that could have done this. So I'm glad to see Wuwa making some big steps here. They're even using the fucking Echo model. So are they in Alice in Wonderland? What the hell is this shit? Oh, no. She's getting way too happy of a story, bro. She's going on a fucking fantasy fairy tale Adventureland? It's probably Lilyland. This is supposed to be, I think, like the last region of Rinasida that nobody got to see, Lilyland. And just so you all know, in lore, Brant and Alto went here together. They're gay as hell. Bro, Brant and Alto went here together. Here. Now, that's just confirmation they're both gay. If this is where they visited together. You guys feel what I mean? Nah, that straight up. Hey, there you go. Like Curl Games got the representation now. They got the gay old dudes in the game. And I think this is where it starts getting a little bit more hype, right? We obviously got the Lilyland reveal. But don't worry. The story's going to go to a lot of places. We're going from Cardathea to Scene. And of course, this is the frame we were looking at before. Of course, we're going to talk about Imeth. We got Jancy, ladies and gentlemen. We got Jancy. So you can kind of see over here, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I like all these characters, and then like, who invited her? I feel like that's kind of what it was. It's like, we're like, yeah, 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 yeah. Get this shit off my screen. We're Shorekeeper too. Dude, imagine if they put Shorekeeper here instead of this bitch. I'm actually livid. Bro, we need to make an edit of this where instead of Yang Yang, Shorekeeper shows up. And like, you'll see, extend the edit to here too. Yeah, here we go. Just Photoshop Shorekeeper over this part, and we're good. You feel me? You feel me? Because that is currently what the lineup is looking like right now. And this is the vibe, and this is what I'm going to expect from a series like this. I imagine that this is going to be like an episodic, maybe 10-episode series, where 2 episodes are maybe dedicated to each character. And then you kind of like go around, and for like the first season, maybe like that's what we do. And it's going to start off with maybe like Jinsei. I wonder if this is the chronological order of how the stories are going to be covered, because they sort of make sense, but it's also like, man, it kind of should be like Jinsei, Cardathea, Imith, then Yang Yang, then Scene, right? And I guess this is the other part. We kind of already know all of the story, and I guess the overarching way that it's going to go for all of these characters, except for Yang Yang, because clearly she's still got a story left to tell, and then Scene 2. So it's kind of like, I wonder which one's going to come out first. I wonder which one's going to be available first, because this is an animated series, and is there potential for the animated series to actually release before the update in the game? And then we get a preview of what's going to happen in the story from the animated series. I hope that they put something like that in there. Maybe not like a direct preview of the main plot, but maybe a hint or a teaser in certain episodes, right, of what's going to come out further, right? And make it so that watching this series gives you as a player enrichment in the game and like stuff to look forward to in the game. I love that. And obviously not critical information that's going to be required to understand the story. And then like, as a result, if you don't watch the anime, you have no idea what the fuck is going on. But it's like like you get to be like Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Like when he's watching the TV and he's like, he has like the remote and he's like, whoa, it's like, oh, I remember that. I get that reference. I want moments like that for like all the people that do enjoy like the story, because they're covering some of the best stories we've had in the game, right? We got the Imith one, the Cardathea one. I think a lot of people like the Jinsei one as well. I don't really see a lot of stories except maybe the Yang Yang one that people might be a little bit uninterested in. Hey, maybe they'll find some way to make that village boring. Hey, if they spend 2 hours there in the anime, we're fucked either way. But that's going to be the situation, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the official Wuthering Waves anime locked down and good to go. And knowing what I talked about before, I really do think that we're going to have this blend of like 2D and then like in-game 3D animations. And knowing the quality that Kuro puts into their cutscenes, bro, we all just saw the crazy cutscenes in 3.5. Bro, if that's just the anime, that's cinema. Like their cutscenes are so good, like people ask them to make animes out of the cutscenes, and like it looks like they just are doing that. Like I think they actually just listened because people were saying the cutscenes in this game are so fucking amazing. Just make shows out of it. And I think that's what we're going to be getting over here. And the story doesn't end here, though, when it comes to gacha games and anime reveals, all of that stuff. Because we've got to talk about some of the responses from the community regarding this. Because it's a fact. Whenever Wuthering Waves does something good, the Genshin Impact player base crashes the fuck out. And let me show you just how badly they crash the fuck out, because they literally cannot stand seeing Wuwa do good things. Days since Wuwa didn't catch strays in Hoyo Twitter. You can't be serious. Hashtag those. That seems a little discriminatory. Just saying. People community noted. Those people community noted the fucking official announcement of the Wuwa anime. So we could clearly see over here, Kuro on road, all of that. Yes, just because Kuro on road doesn't have a profile picture doesn't mean that they're not, well, Wuthering Waves, right? So they community noted this shit, the announcement. Kuro Games has not announced an animated series titled Wuthering Waves Elysium. Guys. Guys, I'm literally seeing over here the stream pause for half a second, and you guys are saying it's lagging bad. Anyways, anyways, doesn't really matter. So, basically, these guys over here decided to start spamming community notes because they cannot accept that Wuthering Waves is making an anime. And obviously, you can see over here, the community note isn't shown, but this is what they're trying to do. This is what they want to do, and of course, they failed in actually brigading this video. And isn't that just some genuinely pathetic behavior? Because, guys, we've got to show them the mirror. We've got to see what's going on in other parts of the gacha space when it comes to animes. Y'all remember this shit? Yeah, the Genshin anime? Yeah, it's an ongoing long-term, keyword long-term project by Hoyoverse and the animation studio Ufotable, known for Demon Slayer. Originally announced in 2022. By the way, that was 4 years ago. Developers confirmed that the production is stable and on track. Really? It is projected to premiere in 2027 or later. Keyword later. Bro, I don't think anyone thinks this is getting released. And this is my personal headcanon on why this is never going to be released. Are you ready? Probably because Ufotable's like making like an actual anime, and then Genshin's like, wait, can you add spaceships? Wait, can you add spaceships and the moon? Yeah, we're gonna need you to add spaceships and the moon to the anime. Can you do that? Yeah, I know we're retconning the story kind of bad, but can you add spaceships and... and they're just like, fuck! Are you serious? Do you know how much a spaceship is gonna cost? Again, I've got no proof of that, but since most people got really taken aback by the addition of a fucking TIE fighter into the Genshin universe and space travel, maybe that did involve some rewriting to the plot and the story, and it's causing some troubles for the anime. Because, like, obviously, it's gonna be hard to make an anime on something when the overarching story is changing every other patch, right? Just a thought. Just a thought. Yeah, the rule of cool oftentimes has consequences, ladies and gentlemen. And when your game's been all about like a fantasy setting with like knights and magic, and then suddenly you got scientific technology made by ancient dragons to go explore the moon, yeah, maybe that's a little bit rough. And this is why they're crashing the fuck out. Because good golly gee, it must be so frustrating seeing that Wuthering Waves has actually produced more footage in like 3 years since the game's launched. It hasn't even been 3, to be honest. They produced more footage than, like, more footage of the anime than the Genshin has. It's since 2022. Like, we got more than they do. Bro, this is embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can tell, this is a very wonderful time for Wuthering Waves. And I'm just hoping. Well, I feel like there isn't really a need to hope. If they just have the same level of quality that they've had through the in-game rendered cutscenes, the ones that use the CGI, because I'm assuming that's what an anime is for. I don't think there's any reason to not believe this is going to be absolutely amazing because the cutscenes in this game are so fucking good. So it's just, I don't think any player has any justification at all for like not believing this is going to be a success. But who knows? Don't want to jinx it. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out. All right. All right. I think it's going to be even better than in-game, of course. Right? And I'm merely saying that what's in-game is already so good that they're obviously going to do more work or have better visual quality than what's in the actual game itself. Like, they're going to go above and beyond unless they're being goofy with it. All right. All right. Cool. Yeah, that's Cart's sister. Adopted sister. Stepsister. You can say adopted sister. I mean, it's more like she adopted her entire family. More like Cartathea is the one that's adopted. So it's like weird to call her sister the adopted sister. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cart is the adopted one. Nah, the sister's the regular one. All right. Perfect. Now we got some other stuff going on. Wait, what did I want to do today? Oh, right. Nigerian perspective, guys. Apparently did some damage to Brand Online. Yeah, apparently he did some damage to Brand Online with this one. Yeah, no, this video is going pretty crazy. Wait, where'd my comment go? I made a comment on here. Did it get mass downvoted by Brand Online's community? Oh no, who could have thought that would happen? Oh no, who could have thought that my Brand Online's community would mass downvote my comment? Damn, where'd it go? Search for your comment? Can you even search for your comment? It should be at the top. Just Control F. Where'd my comment go? You can probably see it in notifications. Ooh, okay, yeah, let me go check that out real fast. Sorry, guys. There's a reason why I don't check my notifications. Bro. Okay, y'all ready to see this shit? Here we go. Damn, bro, they downvoted me like crazy. Damn, bro, they fucking killed me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I commented this like a minute after the video got released. So, like, yeah, I was probably taking those. Anyways, this is the video that we got ready, ladies and gentlemen. This is the video that we got ready over here. So, yeah, it's gonna be it should be a fun one, guys. The Candybbug saga does in fact actually continue. So,
for the past couple.
Need us to like your comment, guys. It's better if we only have proof that people are brigading me. And this is the thing. Even if I would ask you guys to do something, I don't think you would, because, like, nobody, it's a good thing you guys wouldn't do it, because it requires, like, a severe level of unemployment to want to, like, do shit like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy that people think it's retarded to spend your time doing that, and so they don't want to do it. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, clearly, you gotta be a dumb person to truly believe that brigading YouTubes is, like, a fruitful activity, and that's what all of my ops viewers do. So, like, I'm happy that the retardation is, like, quarantined to their communities. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, wait. I know the perfect thing to do right now. We should probably wrap up the brand situation. All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Saint from the future over here. As a final wrap-up for this situation, it appears that Brand Online has finally been shamed into moderating his comment section. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he made an official post on his Discord over here. Finally talking about how bad it is for other CCs to be accused of crimes in his comment section and having those comments mass upvoted. And once again, for some of the context over here of the types of comments that fuels this type of shaming, let's check this out. 69 upvoted comment in 1 hour, and we're just accusing other CCs of crimes in the comment section. Yeah, no, and this is just you can't really go any way about that. So Brand has finally denounced that after, I think, being aware of these comments for over 15, 16, maybe 17 hours. At least he didn't take over a day, right? He just had to be embarrassed over like 2 or 3 stream, or like over a whole like 4-hour stream segment for me to finally do this. But I'm glad he did it. I will be banning everyone from YouTube who are doing this. And calling people heinous shit. You can hate someone without spewing vitriol, especially accusations of horrible acts that have no backing. Other than the slight grammar error, it's a pretty good sentence. There was one instance yesterday where I removed the messages and just didn't think to actually block them from messaging. So this is the problem here. So naturally, if this happens in your comment section as a content creator, you should be hiding this user. You would click it and then click hide them from your channel. That would delete all their comments everywhere because you clearly don't want somebody that's falsely accusing others of crimes. Probably they're going to do that in other places, right? So it's a good idea to ban everybody. Like, just ban them as a whole. But he didn't do that, right? And the excuse that he's come up with over here, you can believe it if you want. Like, that's really all you can do. Like, he just has to trust you to believe him here. He didn't think to block them from messaging and had to be reminded, I guess, through me or my community to actually block that guy, not just delete his comment. And apparently there was another one from 3 hours ago, which is either an actual one or someone posing as, like, stoking the fire. If I see them, they'll be gone. I recommend if you see any of them, let me know. At the end of the day, I blocked him, and I'm over it. He's talking about blocking me. I will not allow a false image of me to circulate, but I've done my part now. So, Brent, this is where we really you really need to start taking more accountability. You were aware of this for over, I think, 5 hours by the time I started the stream segment. And, like, the comment was still up while my stream segment was going. So, like, you were made aware of this comment for over, like, 5 or 6 hours, and you still kept it up. I have the log showing, like, literally, I told you that I was being called a criminal in your comment section at 9 a.m. that morning. And at fucking 3 p.m., bro, the comment was still there. So again, like 5 hours later, that shit was still there. So Brand is kind of like doing a bit of a, I will not allow a false image of me. No, it's an accurate image that you're trying to repair. No, the image was you were allowing comments of people being called criminals in your comment section. You weren't even banning the users either. You were just deleting their comments so they could post it again. And the thing is, that is a true image, and now you're trying to repair it by, well, finally taking action against those individuals. It's a true image, so it's not this. I don't get the whole false thing. You've damaged your reputation, or really, your community damaged your reputation. Your lack of action and lack of response furthered that damage, and now you're going ahead and trying to fix it. But it's not a false image. Let's not mince words over here. Let's not feel sorry for ourselves once again. To circulate, but I've done my part now. If people want the actual full story, just watch the original reaction of the follow-up, which has the context instead of a video using out-of-context clips and then showing 30 seconds of the follow-up and then leaking DMs. I'm moving on, GG, on to better things. Brand, the reason why we leaked your DMs in the first place was because you were caught lying in pretty much every single one of them. You were literally lying and trying to gaslight me in my DMs, and it was so bad, and I caught on to it so quick, I just showed all of them and exposed all of it. And the fact you haven't even addressed where you've lied in the DMs either, you haven't even recognized you were lying in the DMs. You haven't recognized that you changed your story like 3 times, flopped back and forth like you were playing fucking tic-tac-toe, bro. And you're just trying to move on. It really does make it look like you're pretending nothing happened, which is crazy when you're being caught harassing and punching down on smaller CCs for views. Because that's the image of you right now. And it's not a false one, because that's objectively what you did. And you still haven't explained how my video is out of context yet. He just said it's out of context again, and still hasn't clarified where in my video anything is out of context, because he's just saying it is. And you just have to trust him. I don't see everything super quick because I'm not online much the past few days. Trying to relax and get better so I can play games I enjoy. I think he's playing Wuthering Waves right now, so I guess he is better. Maybe he was faking being sick. Who knows? Send me any people making false accusations like below, and they'll get taken care of. So, Brand is finally, I guess, owning up to the wrongdoings, but he managed to, while owning up to his wrongdoings, also make a bunch of excuses for himself again. And I think blame me as well in the process. I'm just beginning to recognize that, like, no matter what he does, I'm getting blamed for something here, even though these are all his own actions. And these are all the consequences of his own actions. But that's it. That's the same for the future segment. All right. All right. Yep, just adding that extra clip in so we can round this out. Round out that saga, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Brain offline got a final segment. Cool. Cool. All right. So, I'm thinking maybe we could actually put in a bit of a Wuthering Waves break real fast, because I've been seeing some posts, I believe on the official Wuwa Reddit, about like Endstate Matrix or something like that. Is that... I saw some stuff like this. Just wanted to see if anyone else is struggling more with this end state than all the I went in and cleared it with a bunch of regular bunch of regular 5 stars. It didn't feel that bad to me. Like, did something crazy occur or what? Because like when I did it, it felt like just... So what actually changed? They reduced points by 20% in round 1. Do we have proof of that? Like, do we have proof of that? Like... I don't know, man. Try it yourself. So this is the thing. People are putting in claims that the number of points has been reduced by 20%. I'd like to know where those came from, as opposed to, oh, did it come from somebody pulling it out of their asshole? And if that's the case, I'm not going to lend it a lot of confidence, right? And I'm not going to bother testing something that somebody pulled out of their asshole, because that's a waste of my fucking time, because they made it the fuck up. Like, so, like, is there any research or any testing done, anything recorded by somebody anywhere, or is it just, it feels like that to me, bro? It feels different, bro. Just ask. I mean, Kaiser's saying it's correct, but again, I want to be able to like actually see things. They added more HP and reduced the point gain. It used to be 1,000 HP per 1 point. Now it's 1,200 per 1 point. Okay, so that's really easy to test and see. All you need to do is look at one of my old Endstate Matrix videos, and then you'd be able to identify that. No data, so I can't provide it right now. That's a little bit interesting. Okay. Let me look up Endstate. Okay. All right. I think this was the very first reset ever. I think it's very good that they play. So first things first. Status is they take... Obviously, stability, of course, doesn't matter. Singularity is where it does. All right. Let's just take a quick look at the score. I don't think so. Yes. Make sure that you're... All right. We don't need my volume. So let's see it over here. So, how much damage were you guys saying for, like... Because, like, I don't know, the point gain seems like dog shit here, right? Like I guess this is the thing, right? Like, I'm scoring, like... I'm scoring, like, 6K with Ferlova teams here, bro. It's 1,200 damage per point in round 1. Huh. Okay, well, maybe we'll be able to find it out over here. Let's see the Zhang Liao team real fast. Yeah, let's check this shit out. Wait, why am I changing my gear? Let me see here. All right, let's just check this out. All right, so Zhang Liao's gonna go in and deal. That was around 5K. I mean, yeah, it looks like about his 5K attack, and then the shorekeeper attacks afterwards got him to 6. So it does look like in this reset, we had a 5,300 damage attack, and then we got all the shorekeeper attacks, and now we're at 6 points. So wait, let me just see the number again here. What do we get here? Okay, so that's 5,663. Then we get a 468, right? And now we're at 6. So it looks like 1,000 equals 1 point in this reset. Right? I think that's pretty much proof. We only saw about 600 damage so far, and he's at 6 points. So, yeah, 1,000 equals 1 point here. Great. That's truly... Guys, that was how hard it was to calculate. Okay, all right. Great. I'll just do it myself. The 3.4's Endstate Matrix. The amount of damage you did to fully clear round 1 and 3.5 will only get you to the 4th enemy out of 5 with 30% HP left. They made round 1 give less points than rounds 2 and 3, and now you're also staying in round 1 for much longer. Let me see here. What the fuck is this? Dude, what the hell is this? Is this the HP of the mobs? Like, this is the Matrix Duo? Or the... Bro, use a fucking label, man. Bro, use a fucking label, bro. What the fuck is this? What the hell is that? I think this is the 3-cost Echo, the Flautist, and then the 2 little Cancers. And then these are the individual bosses afterwards. So the Mimic has a little bit more HP, which is good because you score extra points against the Mimic. So you want HP inflation on the Mimic because you'll get more points. If the guy has a higher health pool and it gives 1.1x points, this is good. So I guess this is the thing. Some people are a bit confused about, like, I think some people are a bit confused about HP inflation in this game mode. It's actually a good thing. Depending on where it's coming from. But if the whole, like, point thing that we're looking at over here is actually true, then, yeah, technically HP inflation in round 1 makes it harder. If the point multiplier thing is actually true. Let's see that. Let's see that. You get more points in later rounds. Guys, we're testing to see if that's even true. We're testing to see what the difference in points are from previous versions. Mimic is doing dog shit teleportation? How? What the fuck? The Mimic does not teleport anywhere. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go check out how many points you even, like, get for doing, let's just do, like, 6,000 damage, actually. Yeah, let's just do, like, 6,000 damage, and see what it looks like. You need to hit round 2 ASAP to get full rewards. What do you mean? Bro, like, I get... Wait, have we been looking at the same Endstate Matrix that I just did the other day? This is the Endstate Matrix I did the other day, lads. Like, do you want to see the teams that I fucking used? Like we got everything. We got all the Astrite. We got all the Astrite using, like, some bum-ass teams. Like, this is literally all that's left. Yeah, 20k is insanely easy, and I think the goal for most people is just get 20k, right? Isn't that the case? Most people just try to get 20k. It's easy to get the asteroids. Yeah, that's... Yeah, guys, in other endgames, it's like, it's truly actually hard to get the asteroids. Like, guys, like, this is like, you guys know how hard it is to get the Stygian Onslaught, Stygian Onslaught Primos? Like, it's hard to get the Stygian Onslaught Primos. It's hard to get the Deadly Assault gems. Or it's hard to get Deadly Assault stuff. And Shiyu, it's actually super hard to get Shiyu defense ones now. Bro. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, that shit is fucking hard, bro, in other games. Just to get, like, the Primo gems and, like, the premium currency. It's, like, hard. In Endstate, it's fucking easy to get the premium currency. And I feel like that's the part that people are genuinely, like, that's the part that, like, if people can't get those, that's where the issue comes from, because that's bleeding into their polls, which is their ability to clear more endgame. So it's like, it creates a snowballing effect if you can't get the premium currency. It's a snowball effect if you can't get the premium currency, because that prevents you from getting the premium currency to pull the characters you would need to clear the endgames, right? So it's like, that's why that's a problem. Because spending is how you solve that. In this situation, if you're, like, complaining about not getting echoes or like raw echoes or maybe some tubes and tutors and, like, a skin, then guys, like, I think it was kind of obvious that from the missions that those missions are kind of not possible to do unless you have sequence nodes on your characters. I thought that was established at a baseline. Like I thought that was established when Endstate Matrix came out, that, like, you can't really get the skins unless you pay money. Was that not obvious? I guess that's the part to me that's, like, a little... Was that, like, not obvious that, like... Like, this is, like, my scores, right? Oh, this was my score from the prior resets. Wait, why did that team only get 1,000? Oh, that was stability accords. And when I was viewing, like, these over here, I was like, yeah, obtain 1,500 singularity expansion points with teams that include Yang Yang or Sweets like Soy Soy. That's a lot of points, right? Like, I assume that requires an S0, like an S2 or something. That's just me. And, like, if a free-to-play player wants to do that, it's so absurd to deal this much damage. You have gotten, like, you have gotten every other reward, right? Like, if you're completing this with an S0 R1 character, you have gotten every other fucking reward in the game, bro. So it's kind of just like... it's kind of just crazy, right? These ones... Oh, this one is this is an incredibly easy one to do. Defeat 40 waves in total in Singularity Expansion. I think that one is... This one is literally... Bro, how the fuck do you do this one? Like, how are you supposed to defeat 40 fucking... How are you defeating 40 waves before this inflation or something like that? Who was doing 40 waves before? This is what I mean. It's like, I looked at these tasks and I was like, huh, I don't know about that one, bro. Oh, maybe is it during this cycle? So you would need to do 10, 10, and then 10? 10 waves per patch. Is that going just to the end of round 2? Going to the end of round 2 isn't insane. That's more so if you're a day 1 player, you can get to the end of round 2. Okay. Just getting to the end of round 2 every reset ain't crazy. I think I do that every reset, yeah. And I still have so many characters left over. Because... Yeah, no, you don't need that many characters to get to the end of round 2. You just need... technically 10 teams, but not really, because you're sharing a bunch of supports. And you're using a bunch of, like, 4-star units in there too. Yeah, I don't know about that one. And then defeat 5 waves with a single team. Okay. How are you doing that? Just how the fuck are you defeating 5 enemy waves with a single team? Like, unless your character is fucking S6. It has to be round 1, and the character... So, this is the thing. This looks like the only task to me that is made harder because of the changes to Endstate. And you could only do this with an S6 fucking character in the first place. So, like, truly. So it seems like the only relevant changes seem to apply to this one. If round one's gotten like much harder, then again, we just got to test out some of the... All right, I got to do fucking stability accords right now. Oh my god. Oh, this is going to be annoying as hell. All right, let's put in Yang Yang. Let's see what she can do. Time to swipe. Can your Carlotta do that? Absolutely fucking not, bro.
Dead center locked. With nothingness. Deconstructed.
All right, here we go.
Exiled in a breath. This ends here.
Oh, Chisa actually got
Connection severed.
pretty decent stuff for this. But I gotta say, the grouping on this level is actually insane. Yeah, the grouping on this level is actually nuts. It's brutal.
Down. Harness from the source.
Bro, what the hell?
Yeah. All shapes dissipate. Links and bounds.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be honest.
Drain the foul. Lifeline plucked to pieces. Flicker into form. Come.
Well, the good news is that Yang Yang has a lot of AoE on that attack. It's kind of crazy how much she has. Yeah, her ultimate just hits everything, bro.
Cutting through the numbers. Shut your stinky pie hole. Go get him, bud.
Bro, I forgot he does that. Bro, if I didn't have the bell board, I'm dead there, bro.
Get ready for fireworks.
Ah, where's my concerto, bro?
Ride the wind. Let the wind roar. All downs. Cease. Sever the discord.
Oh my god, this bitch fucking missed.
Not a chance. A pivotal moment.
Why aren't you using Soy Soy? Yeah, let me just go pull a character that's not in the game, bro.
Structural collapse. Wind's breath. Break apart. Like in space. Do your worst. One hand. Make confetti. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Jesus Christ, bro. She's so loud.
Sounds flow. All world.
She's so loud, bro.
Fall to silence. Set the tone.
Bro, just spawn so I can get my concerto, please.
I flicker nothingness. Deconstructed. To pieces. Cutting through the numbers. Ride the wind.
Say your goodbyes. All right, let's get the let's get the Hyuki team in there. Yeah, let's get the Hyuki team in there. Guess we just still use the same negative status one. I thought this was Singularity. Guys, we went through 3 bosses in one team. And the thing is, we couldn't even do a 4th rotation because of the boss spawn time.
Connection severed.
Memories take shape. Mediocre.
Yeah, that was some
foes.
bullshit.
Dismissed. I witnessed all that I have.
You can trust me. You should have run. Keep this. Let there be snow. Dissipate. Swirl. Brittle snow. Fading blue.
Bro, I didn't even get to do like half of my kit. Anyways. Now we gotta go see. Okay, let's just do a quick little Zhang Liao stab and see how much damage we do with it.
The experiment begins.
All right. All right. Yeah, we'll get Zhang Liao because like he was the dude we were using last time. We'll just keep it consistent, right? Just keep it consistent. Make it easy. And let's just see what he's capable of. Aren't these guys electro resistance? I need to find some ability that deals like 3,000 damage. Okay, how about you just get it right off my fucking back? Bro, I need a full fucking team for this dude. Okay, fine. Let's just see it over here. So, like, okay, let's just see how much a Luke E does. Right?
Right on schedule.
Oh, that's annoying. All right. Let's just see it real fast. All right, separate because why you guys group now?
A deep incision.
All right. I see what the issue is. So these guys all share a score pool. So it's like hitting only one of them only awards like a certain percentage of the points. So like look over here, right? I just did 13k to all of them. Right? I just did like 13, 14k to all of them and I had like 15 points. Which is... That seems right? It seems normal to me? That seems like the same scoring as last time.
Time to incise.
Look, we did 13k, we did 14k to all of them and got 15 points.
Bearable price.
So what's the problem? It's the same points. Okay, so let's just clear this one real fast. I'll use like a I'll use a team that I would actually use against this. Oh yeah, brother. Oh, it's finally time. Oh yes.
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
Ah, there we go. All right.
Bask in the sunlight. Fruit of
Fury
evolution.
boils, as you wish. Feel my wrath. Let's do this another way. Fear no more. Break. Fury boils. Inferno.
Luminous energy.
Ah.
The fruit of evolution.
Fury boils. Burn. Burn to ashes. Let's do this
Ready
another
for
way.
battle.
Bro,
Your power.
the grouping is insanely bad, bro. Wait, how's he over there? Dude, this
Fury
guy's a
boils.
disaster.
Inferno.
Fruit of evolution.
Fury boils. As you wish. Feel my wrath.
Bro, what is this shit? Bro, I can't bro, I don't even know what to do
wide
here.
Fear no more.
He actually teleports like crazy.
Settled. Fury boils.
Grow bask in the sunlight. The fruit of evolution.
Burn. Fury boils. Burn to ashes. Let's do this
Ready
another
for
way.
battle. Unstoppable.
Fury boils. Inferno. Burn.
The fruit of evolution.
She's
Life is in
Irish!
everything.
Fury boils.
Dude, this guy is possibly the most annoying guy I've ever seen. Bro, he's teleporting like crazy. Dude, I feel like 90% of that was the damage is clearly there. I just wasn't hitting him half the fucking time. Oh my god.
Ha! Bask in the sunlight.
Dude, I've never felt that before. Holy shit. This guy is actually a fucking demon, bro. He's so evasive, it's crazy.
Feel my wrath. Let's do this another way.
Fear no more.
Vanel. Fury boils. Burn.
Dude, bro is moonwalking on me.
Fury boils. Inferno. Burn to ashes. Let's do this
Ready
another
for
way.
battle. Unstoppable. Break. Vanel.
Fury boils. As you wish.
Ha! Luminous energy. The fruit of
Fury
evolution.
boils. Inferno. Feel my wrath. Let's do
You're
this
wide
another
open.
way.
Fear no more. Don't you worry.
Fury boils. As you wish.
The fruit of evolution.
Fury boils. Burn. Burn to ashes. Let's do this
Ready
another
for battle.
way.
Unstoppable.
Oh my god, bro. I think that this is it, bro. People are probably just having trouble with these dudes because they're fucking actually ridiculous.
Break. Fury boils. Inferno.
Listen. Bask in the sunlight. The fruit of evolution. Ha!
Fury boils. As you wish. Silence. Let's do
You're
this
wide
another
open.
way.
Bro, where am I?
Wind Rider. Vanel.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is some bullshit. Bro, did we get the 5K there, though? Hey, got 5K somehow,
I
bro.
have never regretted
Hey, with the
to
Wind
brave
Rider.
the long night.
Damn, with the Wind Rider, we got the 5. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. That was one of the harder 5Ks to get. That was one of the harder 5Ks to get because that floor is actually designed by a fucking devil, bro. I think that's probably where people are having real issues. I think that's where people are having real issues is this floor because the grouping on it is insane. There's like, if you character groups, it almost hurts you. Because this guy is invulnerable. He just teleports away from what you've grouped. So it's like, sometimes I feel like grouping is bad. That's what it feels like to me, at least for this fucking shit. So, yeah. Bit of a disaster. I'm gonna be honest. Bit of a fucking disaster there. All right. Yeah, that's just not a fun floor. Yeah, that just ain't a fun floor. I think most people can agree with that. Yeah. 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 All right. Now let's go ahead. Let's bring out the Zhang Liao real fast, just so we can, like... What is this fucking godforsaken team comp, bro? Let's go bring in the Zhang Liao real fast now, so we can see what the damage is going to be looking like over here. Bro, where the fuck is this? Oh, he's already been slotted in. All right, now let's check this out. And I guess we'll just put on the 20% enhancement one for fun. So I want to see people. I want to see what the point multiplier is looking like over here. All right, so let's see that one more time.
Disruption.
All right, so 1458 just gave me. Was that 12 points? $14,1262 gave me 11. Okay, so if you hit all three of the Matrix Swarm at once, it looks like you get more than 1.1 points. But over here, how much was that? I missed. How did I miss? Okay, so 14 gave about, yeah, gave about 12. Why is it inconsistent? If you do a big nuke, it's easier to do the math. Oh, okay, yeah, let's just Zhang Liao ult it then. All right, get ready.
There.
Boom!
Confined within limits.
So a 136-2-1 got, how many points is that? 113? There you go. You got the VOD. You can look at the numbers. So like you can get the exact ratio from there.
Pierce through the stars.
Yeah, 136-281 got translated into 113. So it's about 1.2 per point. Okay. 1.2 per point. So I guess this is my take regarding that. It wasn't that hard to get. Still wasn't that hard to complete round 1. Because, like, I guess this is the thing. Getting to 5K was not difficult for any team that wasn't, like, Zhang Liao Yinlin. Getting to 5K wasn't hard in the first place. Most modern basically, if it's a team after 2.0, you were getting like 6-7K minimum at a baseline. So I don't really know any team that isn't a 1.x1 that's struggling hard to get above 5. Because you would only really be using them in round 1. And I guess this is the thing, right? It's easier to get points in rounds 2 and 3, so it's more so if you're actually struggling in round 1, use your stronger characters there, and you should be easily able to get 5K with your other teams in later stages. Like I guess the take for me is that I don't think it's done particularly much, except maybe fuck over some older characters, which is probably the worst part about it. But if they've also made it easier to get points later on, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know. Okay. All right. Well, I guess this is what we're gonna do now. How about we just see how many, how about we just see how much score I can get? Because, like, a lot of people seem to be saying their scores are, like, in general lower, but, like, part of me is not believing that. Yeah, a lot of people are saying their scores are lower, but, like, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know if the scores are actually lower. We'll see, bro. We'll figure that one out, bro. All right. Let's have a bit of a chat. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to revisit Endstate Matrix, because there's actually been some adjustments made to the game mode that we should talk about, and of course, talk about the lasting implications of when it comes to things like scoring, rewards, and of course, all of the various accomplishments you can actually have in this game mode. Because of course, this is the premier endgame in Wuthering Waves that has the most prestigious sort of rewards, with the main one being, for most players, I guess, the one that's being complained about the most, this weapon skin over here, the Blade of Thousand Arts, which you can only get by getting 600 points across all these different tasks. And as you can see, some of these tasks can be a bit difficult. And some of them potentially even more difficult, especially considering some of the adjustments made to the game mode. So let's go ahead and start talking about the first overall situation. During 3.4's Endstate Matrix, the amount you did to fully clear, that was showing up before on basically left. This guy has a bunch of charts. In 3.5, the amount of damage you did in 3.4 will only get you to, like, the 4th enemy out of 5 with 30% HP left. What this basically means is that round 1 in Endstate Matrix lasts longer because the bosses have more HP, and I think there might actually be more bosses too. I'm not super sure. Maybe the Mimic... Did the Mimic show up in the first stage? I'm not super sure. But basically, what you're looking at is like the From 2. This is 3.4's HP across all the different bosses. This is 3.5's. And this is the situation over here, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't necessarily something that ruins the game mode, but it is something that we can definitely talk about, especially when it comes to these rewards over here. It's safe to say that pretty much all of these tasks are unaffected, other than these ones. Defeat 8 enemy waves in Singularity Expansion. To get to 8 enemy waves in Singularity Expansion, you've obviously got to complete all of round 1 and then stages in round 3. If you don't have enough teams to be able to get through all of the round 1 bosses that you're seeing over here, if you just simply don't have the teams to be able to get through them, then that's going to hurt you as well, right? You might have been able to get to 8, but it maybe in this update, that's not something that's actually possible for you. That's where you can maybe get fucked over, and the end result of that would simply just be not having enough teams that deal enough damage to get through these guys. You basically would need, at minimum, right? You would hope to have around 3 to 4 teams to get through the first wave, because you're probably going to kill a boss and then still be able to damage, you know, the other one left over a little bit. That's kind of like the idea, right? But this task definitely could be harder for some people. Then you have this one. Have 2 teams that defeat 2 enemies after round 2 in Singularity Expansion. That one's naturally going to become a lot harder, but this is kind of like the tactic that you're able to use that people have realized, oh, this isn't actually that bad. So you basically like go in and you leave an enemy at 1% HP, and so you go in with your next team, immediately kill that enemy, and then just start the next boss, and then just full wipe that one. And then you'll complete the whole task of killing 2 enemies after round 2. So basically, you just want to beat down one of the bosses until he has a millimeter of HP left, and then just use a strong team that clears, well, the 1% that's left over here, and then the next boss, right? So that's not... I don't think that this challenge is necessarily a concern for most people that are doing it, because they already know that tactic. And if you didn't, well, now you know now. You will also need, however, a shield team in the first place to kill a boss in round 2. So you weren't able to even do this without a shield character in the first place. So it's kind of just been the recognition of, yes, a lot of these tasks do require specific units, but these are all just for cosmetic, nice to have things, because you can easily get the tutors over here without even like trying, right? If you have this game mode unlocked. This is basically like, hey, this is all for cosmetics. And getting these actual rewards right here, you see over here, all this astrite, the stuff like that. Guys, you only need 4 teams that reach 5,000 points to get all the astrite rewards. Sorry, you need 4 teams that reach 5,000 points, and then you technically need to reach 2,100 points. But if you have 4 teams that reach 5,000, you're probably at 2,100. That's the minimum to get the astrites. So yes, it's literally just cosmetics is where like the whole like shilling stuff actually comes in. But getting the astrites as a free-to-play, it is very easy to do this in this game mode, assuming you simply just have the teams. You have the characters to build 5 teams. That's pretty much just it. Or sorry, you have the characters to build 4 teams. That's pretty much just it. And when supports can be shared across 2 teams, Chisa can be used twice, Shorekeeper can be used twice, Frida can be used twice, Mordia can be used twice. You kind of really only need 2 supports for 4 teams. And then what else do you need? 8 other characters? Not too wild to think about, especially when free-to-play options can work as the sub DPSs. 2. So hopefully you're beginning to see why Endstate Matrix over here, right, isn't really that crazy this reset. HP has definitely gone up, but you score in this mode based off of how much damage you deal, not based off of the enemies that you kill. And so overall, when it comes to getting score, 5,000, stuff like that, it's truly not that big of a deal, guys. And to do that, and to kind of like show it, well, we've already proven it live in one of our prior videos. We've already shown you like that it doesn't require too much over here to just get that 5k. That's why I was using, you know, some other teams, had some of the Camellia teams in, non-shield teams just out here, like getting scores, stuff like that. And of course, showing the strength off of somewhat dated, but still modern teams like Augusta, they're still getting 8K, even with me griefing my rotation. So that's like already there. But what I wanted to do was see, okay, how far can we maybe push the endgame mode right now, right? Is it actually possible to get the bike skin without wailing, or to get the weapon skin without wailing? And I guess our goal is going to be, let's see how many of these goddamn missions we can actually fulfill. I don't think I'm going to get the 15K. Maybe once I get a soy, maybe I'll be able to get the 15K. But we'll see. All right, so we got Singularity Expansion over here. And as you can see, I've already used one of my teams. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I went ahead and decided I'm going to use my Gian, Verena, Mortefi team. Against round 1, the Matrix Swarm, I'm going to be honest, this might be the hardest floor in the reset. I'm going to be so real with you. This might be the hardest floor of the reset because this guy is an absolute bastard. I hope you got something I hope you got somebody with good AoE. But right now we got the Morning Ice. So let's get this started over here. So the tactic that I always use when it comes to Endstate Matrix, it's very, very, very simple. Try to use my weakest teams first, and then save my stronger teams for later. Because when the enemies have, right, bigger HP pools, I want to have my higher damaging characters, because that means I'm going to be able to wail on them for longer and get more points. But I still somehow have to make use of some of my weaker teams, right? Or maybe some of my teams that aren't prioritized as much. So why don't we go ahead and bring out our Brant, Chang Li, Lupa team. And this team is going to be like super maxed for one main reason. Both these characters are getting buffs for some reason. Yeah, both these characters got buffs. Yeah, they deal 25% more damage. So let's get this bad boy going. Use the third buff. Oh, maybe I should use the third buff. That gives fusion damage. Wait, no, it gives fusion and heavy and echo skill. No, I think the first buff is better. Chang Li gets like double bonuses from it. All the other characters only get one bonus from it. No, the first buff's better. Chang Li's resonant skill. Bro, why did she go up to the ceiling?
Together we howl.
Epic shot.
Ah! Your camera's covered the store? Oh, yeah. The game knew that, too. That's why I made my brand intro skill like that.
The fight is on! Break, Doctor!
Why are you doing that? What the fuck is she doing, bro?
At the helm. In the limelight.
Attack is one!
Same actor, different role.
Together we vanish.
Did I miss that crit? Oh, that was a kind of sick parry.
Mind's eye. Be reduced to cinders. Sever. Take form. With me. Triumph.
I don't know. This team is still good, bro. It's still good.
Into the spotlight.
Let the flames rise.
Missed the crit on the anchor? Yeah.
Listen carefully. Same actor, different role.
Together
Did I
we
miss it
vanish.
again?
Clear as the blaze. Cross cut. Sever. Ha. Who's the caged bird now? Sever. Take form. With me. The fight is on.
Bro, I keep missing my fucking anchors, bro. This is actually depressing.
Together we howl.
At the helm.
But Brand's shield is doing some work, bro.
Nice teamwork.
Same actor, different role.
Together we vanquish. Perish in flames. Be reduced.
Oh,
to
did I just parry?
Free. Take form. With me. With me. To victory.
I don't know, man. This team is still one of my favorite ones to play. I think it's 99% because of Brand.
Flames rise!
Let's miss again. Yeah, on my 80% crit rate character.
Same actor.
That's how much damage it's supposed to do, bro.
Perish in flames. Sever. Beckon
Get it
the
off! Do the
divine
damage!
flame.
No! I could redo that for way higher score. You know, you guys know I could too. I missed 4 Brant ult. I missed 4 Brant crits. Bro, that was, bro, I feel like I should redo that, but I kind of don't want to for the sake of time. But, like, that was some bullshit. Oh, come on, bro. Nah, it's fine. Redo it. All right, fine, redo it. All right, fine, we'll redo it. We'll redo it.
With me.
If I, like, quick swap, though, bro.
Listen carefully.
Into the spotlight.
Nice try. In the limelight.
Yeah, what about quick swap, bro? Do a little bit of quick swap.
Same actor, different role.
Together we vanish. Who's the caged bird now? Sever. Take form. Give them me. Triumph at the stanchion.
Wait, I realized they actually fixed Lupa and Brant. Yeah, I realized they fixed Lupa and Brant. I'm not gonna quick swap with them anymore because they had a bug in their quick swap that got fixed. And I'm realizing that. So we're not gonna do it anymore. Yeah, they actually added quality of life to it. Yeah, no, I was realizing I missed one of the swaps because it was working properly. In a way I've never seen before.
At the helm. Climax of the show. Same actor, different role.
Bro, what was Brant doing there? Bro, what was Brant doing there? How did he, like, somehow miss every one of the attacks but then land his anchor? I've never seen that.
With me to victory.
So it doesn't work anymore? No, it works better than before. That's the issue, but it's changed the timing on the swap.
Let the flames
Like, it's a
rise!
lot smoother than it was before, and you now have swap windows that were, like, not humanly possible that are now humanly possible. Hey, that's, bro, that was kind of crazy, though.
Crosscut. Sever. Break.
I forgot that this boss has, like, so many, like, cinema moments.
Sever. Take form. With me.
Why are you doing 1, 2, 3 rotations? Why are you not?
Epic shot. Climax of the
Yeah,
show.
why are you not?
Timely support.
Same actor, different role.
Together.
Bro,
we
I'm landing every crit this time.
be reduced to cinders. Break. Take form with me.
Oh, come on, finish him there.
The stanchion.
At the helm.
Bro, that was some bullshit. Bro, why did she take 30 seconds to spawn?
More passion.
Together we vanquish. My blade yearns.
There's always got to be something that grieves you, right? Bro, that was like 5. Bro, look at the spawn time. Bro, I lost my enhanced intro because she took 10 business days to spawn.
Together we howl. Is that all?
Bro, I'm sorry. This is actually bullshit. Wait, the score is literally worse because we just got actually griefed, so I've never been griefed that hard before. Bro, what was that?
Different role.
Hey, wait, can the anchor save it? Hey, the anchor saved it. Hey, a 69K. That's I cannot be fucked with that. Yeah, we got 22 more points. Deal with it. Jesus Christ. All right. Now we're gonna put in our Augusta Yuno team. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am ready to cook with this one. Because I like to say a lot of things about my account. But there's one thing that's very true about a certain character on my account that I think nobody can deny. I have the best Yuno in Gacha history. Yeah, no, this shit is so crazy, it's absurd. And you guys are gonna see some of the most diabolical results probably in like Endstate Matrix history over here, guys. Get ready for this. You ready to see the build? First. Hey, just so you know, hey, put like a trigger warning or something over here. You're gonna want to uninstall the game after you see these. Boom! 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 Hey, get ready for another one. Double boom! Double boom! He thought it was over there. No, it's not. Get ready for another 5 out of 5 piece, bucko. Hey, you ready for this one? Boom! Another one. Yeah, get mad. So yeah, we have one dead substat on the build. Everything else is a necessary stat. So yeah, let's get this going. That's so mid. Okay, yeah, keep telling yourself that.
Worry not. In war with time. Loading.
Now watch closely. Taste my resolve.
You ready to see this damage? Bro, she didn't crit. Wait, this bitch is arrow.
Future. Conquest begins now.
Does it matter that much, though? I feel like Augusta's gonna kill her in her first rotation. I feel like Augusta's just gonna kill her during her first rotation, so it doesn't matter that much. Yeah. No, I think it's fine. I believe.
Yay. Astral modulation. Loading.
I'll indulge you. Answer.
Yeah, no, I believe.
Call. Fate in my mark. Fate. Reveal. Fight by my side.
Am I lagging?
Wind's breath.
What the fuck was my Augusta doing? Have you ever seen her do that before?
I engraft you new. Loading.
With style and grace. The moon is full.
Bro, I've never seen...
Causality overturned. This is my moment.
Where's my fucking forte, bro?
Moment of victory.
What the fuck? Dude, how am I not generating Augusta's forte here? I literally hit both the double spins. Start with skill. Guys. Augusta has this incredibly clunky shit in her kit where like her spin slash has like 4 hits in it And all of them need to hit. All 4 of them. And then if you don't, she doesn't have enough forte to do any of her stuff. And your rotation is just actually bricked. Like, every single one of these needs to, like, hit, I guess. Oh, maybe I missed one there. Oh, nope, I got it. So, like, you can see over here it worked. It didn't work last time. And that's why I just sometimes have so many issues with this character. It's just... her kit just doesn't work when you expect it to at times. And it's very frustrating.
Vow from the soul.
I don't have a problem when I play her. Great. And I don't have cancer like you. Because, like, straight up, you just have videographic evidence that it happened in front of you. And the first thing you say is an anecdote about how you've never experienced it. Bro, straight up, like, what a useless fucking comment.
Praise me.
Oh my gosh. It's like, dude, imagine, right, you're telling somebody, dude, I just got, like, mugged today. And this retard in your friend group is just like, well, I didn't get mugged today.
In control.
Yeah, I didn't get mugged today. It's like, dude. Well, I didn't get a crazy bug with Augusta today. Great. Like, who fucking asked, bro?
Ordained.
Is he wrong? No, but he's fucking annoying. Yeah, you're not wrong, but you're fucking annoying.
Taste my resolve. The nerves. Fate in my mark. Causality overturned. Begins now. Roars of conquest. In control. Invincible. Sing of my triumph. All glory.
Do I have her? Do I have Yuno's outro? Oh, I still have it. Thank God. Oh, I thought I missed it there.
My valor never fails.
Wait, did I not SK ult?
Vow from the soul.
Hey. Wait, no, I did. Hey, and look, it's right there. She did a fucking discernment, bro.
With style and grace. On you go. Answer my call.
You did, but you were outside.
At my string. Fate. Reveal.
Yeah, you guys don't seem to know I have an S1 SK. Yeah, so the range of it is actually increased by, like... Where's my ER? Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck just happened?
The shorekeeper. This name suits me.
How do I have no ER on my Augusta there? Hey, it is what it is. That felt like a disaster. I don't know what that was. What the fuck was that? What the hell? So that just goes to show how bad certain enemies are for a lot of teams. And the Husk, I think, is the biggest issue. Because bro, he just slaps you. He just stuffs your fucking attack. And it's just like, bro, put that shit away. He's a bit of a disaster, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. I told you to use Carlotta. Great, I'm not listening to you. There you go. Like, guys, it's not a gacha. It's not a gacha when I just scored 6.4k points. Like, I don't know what we're doing over here. It's like, man, you did so bad. You got 6.4k points. You should have used somebody else. Shut the fuck up. What are you trying to say, bro? What are we doing here? Yeah, you didn't get enough points with that team. Yeah, you didn't get enough points with that one. All right. You know what? I'm beginning to feel it. I think we can actually make this team pop off, boys. I think this team's actually gonna pop off. Are you ready? Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. We're about to use some, like, actual fucking... We're about to use some big guns over here. I'm gonna put on my Cantarella Moonlit set. That's gonna be good. Oh, it's a little bit unfortunate. Looks like we have some pieces that Chisa's gonna be missing, so I'm gonna have to go redo my Chisa build later. And that sucks because we're actually using Chisa later. Fuck. Alright, Okay. Why do I have this? Damn, that's a good piece. Sorry. Yeah, I was just wondering why the fuck I had that. Anyways. So Chisa, yeah, no, we need the ER. All right. And then Midnight Veil. Oh, that's a great Midnight Veil piece too. What's our Rosia at? 128, 73.4, 287.4. Don't I need like 10% more ER? I might need like 10% more ER. Let me see here. Ooh, wait, no, that's a crazy piece. Oh, yeah, no, Cantarilla, you take that shit. All right, is your ER good now? 120, yeah, you're good. All right, yeah, there we go. All right, now let's do this. So we're going to be using, yes, the buffed Rosia and the buffed Cantarilla. And Rosia's buff is actually meaningfully good. It's like actually good. 20 total damage increase to 20%. And then upon using your liberation, grant a 20% increase in havoc damage for 30 seconds. That's just good for all of her teams. So, yeah, I guess we're finally going to see this character maybe get above like 5K, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not confident though.
You're a symphony of life. Preparatory beats begin. The soul.
Oh, come on, bro.
Never entombed.
Bro, how is he alive? Bro, no.
Mamma mia, avanti. Improv performance. I'll warm up the crowd.
Try not to blink. Oh, this will be fun. Sleep in the whispers of sirens.
Annihilation means symphony of life.
Damage honestly seems pretty good.
Halt. Witness.
Damage seems pretty good. And as a reminder, I do have Rosia's signature because we were trying to get variation and we got this shit. Yeah, we were trying to get variation.
I'll
keep you company.
All right. So, can we get an IQ check in chat first before you type anything about the game? Somebody just said this is going to be close as we hit 3K at the 50-second mark. Somebody said this is going to be close. Are you dumb? Like, bro, we're at the halfway mark and we're above the 5K score. So it's like, bro, look at when we hit 5K.
Songs of old.
Bro, we're at 5K, right? We're above it. It just keeps going up. Bro, we're just shitting out damage like crazy.
Improv performance. I'll warm up the crowd.
Take a breath. I'm right here. Crush forth in fury.
Oh, here we go. Oh, the Matrix. Oh, Frolova's the perfect unit for these fuckers.
Oblivion. Ictus. Ready. Symphony of life. Heed the echoes.
Oh, get CC'd, morons.
Aerial stunt. Tempest show.
Oh, this team is so good for these guys.
I'll warm up the crowd. Time for some crowd work.
I'll keep you company.
Close, guys. Remember, close, right? Close.
Sink
It's going to be close.
into the endless.
This team's really bad. It's going to be close. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, that Rosia buff is good. S0 R1 on all the units. Yeah, that might be one of the strongest teams this reset because of Rosia's buff. Holy moly.
Waiting for.
You might... Wow. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. You might be able to run some Frolova, Rosia, like fucking Yang team And it might actually work. I don't know. Like, it might actually fucking work, bro. You might be able to put in, like... Yeah, that's a strong team, though. That is a strong team. I don't think anyone can deny that. All right, so now in round 2, it's going to be a lot easier for us to naturally reach any of the score bonuses because we're going to get a 15% bonus on all of our scores. So that's why you typically use your weaker teams in round 1 so that you can use your stronger teams in round 2 and beyond and get those bonus points. Now that well, I guess now after some testing, maybe use Sava, Frolova, Rosia, Cantarella team for your later rounds. Because if I got this on round 1, on round 2, this is a maybe 15k team, guys. This is maybe a 15k team on round 2. If that's the case. Just letting y'all know, because we get that bonus. Alright, so now we clearly got to go deal with these Matrix guys. But this is another thing that I'm going to keep top of mind. I really want to try to get that 15k with Yang Yang, so I'm going to save Yang Yang's team for these two. I want to be able to blow up the Husk, but then also just deal damage to the Mimic with the score multiplier, and that's how I'm going to try to get 15k points with Yang Yang Xuanling's team. But this is the issue, guys. We got to get there. So, let's get this started and see what we can do with our first team up. Should I just use... Do we have Arrow coming up yet? Should I just use Sigrika and fucking get rid of these guys? I kind of just want to use Sigrika and get rid of these fucking guys, bro. I hate them. Bro, I hate these things so much. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go Verena Sigrika, because Sigrika does not need a shorekeeper to just dumpster everything in the fucking game. Maybe I'll use Arrow Rover. I don't know. Yeah, we could use Arrow Rover. Let me just make sure that I have all my crit stuff tightened out. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had that piece just laying down. It was not doing anything. Don't get jealous. All right, I think we are going to use Arrow Rover, actually. Fuck it. Echo skill damage increased by 30%. That might be worth it on its own. All right. Brother, you need to keep them at 1%. Don't kill them. What if my Sigrika just kills 2 bosses like this?
Annihilation! I am the Tempest!
Hopefully this helps what sleeps within bamboo. Mandate calls. Judgment
Save
falls.
Arrow Rover for Cardathea. How about I just don't use Cardathea because she's a piece of shit?
Let me
My
greet
move
my
is the
friends. Know what explosion means? This is it. Cool your head. Shut up.
Get fucking nuked, brother. Oh my god.
Waves follow.
Hey, so somebody's probably gonna be like, this is gonna be close.
Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds.
Hopefully this helps what
Yeah,
sleeps
Say's gotta
within
watch out. This one's gonna be close.
Break like bamboo. Your life is mine to take.
Let me.
My move is the blade.
Detonate. True name. Illuminate. You're gonna remember this.
Wind calls, waves follow. Tempest of slashes. Waves rise. Judgment strikes!
Hopefully this helps.
We'll
Step forth what sleeps within bamboo.
Go, Chew! Get him!
One strike.
Yeah, you better finish this boss off with this
Settle it
amazing
all.
attack. Bro,
Let
he didn't
me
kill her.
Move
greet
is the
my
blade.
friends. Detonate. Straight
Bro,
to
how
the
did he not
stars.
kill the guy? Dude, it's like, dude, please, at least do enough damage to kill that guy. It's actually embarrassing that he didn't.
Be my jailer.
Ah!
Wind calls, waves follow. I am the Tempest!
Hopefully this helps.
We'll
What
face
sleeps
judgment.
within bamboo. Did I miss
Bro, did he just...
The floor stacks.
Bro, I just got griefed by Chuyan there. I don't know how...
Calls.
Bro, he just griefed me.
Judgment falls.
Let me.
My move is the blade.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I just got griefed there. I lost one of my... I lost one of my fucking echo skills.
You're gonna remember this.
Wind calls, waves follow. Wind howls.
And no
Unfettered
crit
by
too?
bounds.
Hey, it happens.
Hopefully this helps.
Alright. That's a cool 9k though. That's a cool 9k.
We still have a long journey ahead of us. Let's press on.
But I guess, would I just get a better score with Verena? Probably, because it has more attack buffs. Let's just see over here. What would my score be with Verena? Wait a second. Have I been using a Verena with...
Your call.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
Maybe that's why the Gion team wasn't doing that well. Hey, wait, we got... Hey, that's a flex. I got 5k with that shit on Verena. Hey, you go get 5k with the with an S1 Gion with that shit on your Verena, pussy.
Hands off my friend. Luminous energy.
Okay, sorry. I need a second to like reset. Yeah. How does that make you feel, pussy?
Next.
Ha! Bask in the sunlight.
How about you just get another variation? Bro, I already have like 17 of them.
Life is mine to take.
That's me.
My move is
my
the
friend. This is it. True name. Illuminate.
That's brutal. I would just tell you that, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send in a B team. And this is what I mean by I'm sending in the B team. I'm gonna send in a literal squad of like rejects that I don't plan on using in this reset to just go soften up the boss for me. Straight up, I'm doing it. I'm sending in the fucking B team, bro. Now, these guys out here,
The impatient ones.
you are the sacrifice, my friend. You are the sacrifice. I hope you're ready for this one. Bro, Empire, hey, we're putting shit on like this on, bro. Hey, does it have attack? Hey, it's good. Fusion damage, havoc damage, electro damage, whatever. Hey. That's good. Okay, G-Jaw. Yeah, this is the B team. The electro resistant? Great, we'll use Jinsei as the main nuker. Ooh, they're electro resistant? Fuck. Who else should be on the B team with her? What if I just use Phoebe Zani? What if I use Jinsei, Phoebe, and Zani? Wait, that's not a bad idea. Nah, we can make do with that. Yeah, I think we can make do with that. Yeah, okay, because I want to save that Shorekeeper for literally any other team. Like, I want to save it for literally any other team. Yeah. I literally don't... I'm just going to use these guys to try to soften up the Matrix Swarm. Like, that's all they're going to be used for.
Take form. Heaven ordained. Banish all vice. Evil be cleansed. Sentinel protect me. Judgment
Oh my god, this Phoebe has no equipment on her.
Ha! Repent. Purify. In the name of Imperator.
It'd be terrible if Zani didn't have anything on her either.
At once. I don't do overtime. Come at me. Reduce to dust.
Fast and starving. So be it.
Reduce to
Together we
dust.
fight. Sacred light.
Yeah, you like that, Zani players?
Take
Yeah, you like that
form.
quick swap?
Shut
Oh, yeah, you bet you never seen this shit coming.
Sentinel protect me.
all yours.
Thunder guide us. Blessed
This is
end.
gonna piss them off, bro.
Bluebird, be my salvation. Strike is one. Take four.
I don't have all day.
Hey, we're just hey, it's looking decent to me, bro.
Together we fight. Evil be cleansed.
That's just a scratch. Shut. Don't stand in my way.
Our lights shine through.
All yours. What a waste.
Wait, it's
of time.
actually like somewhat working. It's doing everything I want it to.
Blessed end. Answer me. Crystal.
It's low-key doing
Give me
everything I want.
strength. I call upon the sentinel.
Come at me.
How heaven ordains. Banish all vice.
5K is not happening. The point isn't to get 5K.
I can spare a minute.
The point is to
Knock
leave
some
these guys
heads
at 1
down.
HP.
Come at me.
Strike is one. Take four. Sacred light.
No contest. All yours. Read. No.
Oh shit. Hey, that's fine. Hey, we're good. That's perfect.
As the sentinel
That is
foretold,
perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. They have 10% of their HP left. Great. Great. That was on purpose, bro. Now I can go in. I have taken out characters that I never planned on fucking using anyways. And now I can truly put in an actual good team composition and probably just go fucking destroy this. So that's why I'm actually saving up the Shorekeeper for this. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Shorekeeper for this.
Understood.
So that now I
am
can run
here
my
to
crit
serve
damage.
your will.
I can run my critical damage piece over here and do some disgusting stuff. Oh. Wait a second. Damn, that's only a 6.3%. What if I just roll another one real fast? That's pretty good. Damn. One more real quick. One more real quick. Oh, ER's good. Okay. Damn. One more time. Yeah, we can make do with that. All right. Yeah, that's a pretty good piece. We're gonna put that on, and now let's go beat him up. Cool. All right.
In war with time.
No ER roll. She doesn't actually need them.
Loading.
What sleeps within bamboo? Mandate calls. Judgment falls.
The ER rolls are just really nice, but she's never actually like needed them.
My move is
Greet
the
my
blade.
friends. Leg turner. This is it. Straight
Wait,
to the
these guys are
sky.
actually kind of bricked up, bro.
Cool your head. Oath from the heart. Astral modulation. Loading.
What sleeps
Maybe I
within
could have done a better job of like prepping those mobs.
blade.
Break like bamboo.
One strike.
Yeah, maybe they could have been at lower
Settle it
HP.
all.
Let me.
My move is the
Greet my
blade.
friends. Boom.
I need to reset that.
Just a tiny.
I needed to reset that because this bitch fucking missed her decipher.
Stay calm.
Okay, I don't know what's going on there.
I engraft you new. Loading.
What sleeps within bamboo? Your life. is mine to take. Vanish.
Let me
I
greet
move
my
as the blade.
friends. Know what explosion means? True name? Illuminate! Ordained.
Why is that enemy playing Chuyan's OST? Shut the fuck up.
Loading.
What sleeps within bamboo?
Break like bamboo.
One strike.
All right, here we go.
Settle it all.
Let me
I move as the
greet my
blade.
friends.
Bro, was he going to fucking Africa? What was that, man?
Oath from the heart. I engraft you new. Loading.
What sleeps within bamboo?
Bro, did I actually miss the crit when I just put on a piece that had 10% crit rate?
Mandate calls. Judgment falls.
Let me.
Bro, I just rolled a 10% crit rate piece. Come on, man, bro.
Fly straight to the stars. Like cannon, detonate. Ordained. Astral modulation. Loading.
What sleeps
I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill this guy. I really thought I'd be able to get it off like that, but I guess not.
your life is mine to take.
I guess I need to be able to do a whole rotation on this guy.
True name.
And I guess that's the issue. And I guess this is another fair thing to say.
Know what explosion means?
There's not too much of a shield for Sagrika this reset.
Oath.
There's just not
From the
too much of a
heart.
shield for Sagrika this reset, and that's kind of the unfortunate part. And if there was, or I didn't need to, I think it was just, you can clearly see this was doable though. Right? You guys can clearly see that shit was doable. So why don't we do this instead? Obviously, I'm trying to save Yang Yang and stuff, but I can see that there's still some other shield buffs that we can actually use in this stage. So why don't we go ahead, right? Knowing that this Matrix Warp, why don't we just do a mono fusion Galbrina team? You know what I mean? Like, we could just do a mono fusion. Oh, wait, I already used Lupa. Oh, wait, what if I just use, I already used my Lupa team before. Do I just want to play my Luke Herson team then? Yeah, I'll just play my Luke Herson. Oh, wait, no, I'll just play Imith then. Yeah, I don't need Lene. I don't need these guys for anything. Right? This seems like actually the time to use Imith.
Look, a laser sword.
Yeah, this actually seems like the time to use Imith. So,
Power levels.
yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. It's been a minute. Let's make sure Lene's on Rupture mode. Okay, why did that delete her from the fucking team? Bro, where is she? Alright, let's do this. Imith should work, yeah. Because she should be able to kill all these guys without using the Exo Strider.
All targets. in
Right? It should be
sight.
easy.
Leave it to me. Order exit. Authorizing
And the Toon Rupture
maximum
damage should also
output.
do some stuff to them as well.
Structural override initiated.
Tie a bow and call that my signature. That's all you got? Huh? Woo! Hey, where's the fire?
From the starlight over the seas.
Scorch through the void.
This is what I meant.
Come on, stars, light up tomorrow. Cluster cannon.
Easy.
The savior rises.
Now, this over here, this is going to clear for certain.
Assuming master
Right?
control.
And this is what I mean by you really just got to know what the buffs are, how to use your roster, your team, and stuff like that, right? And this should easily clear this boss too. If this doesn't clear, I'm going to be upset. But maybe because of Lene and this guy being Spectro. Is Lene losing some of her damage? Is that going to be enough? Who knows?
New look. Swirling on. System integration complete. Come on, little one. Eve soul sing in harmony. To the savior's victory.
All right.
Smile.
Sparks. Ignite the world. Light wings activated.
Stars shine tonight.
Well, don't worry, guys. We're landing all of our
Master
crits.
control.
It's looking great.
Processing some stars. Hear my queries. Structure override initiated. Special delivery goes boom! Marked. One more. Need a rising up. System
All right, here we go.
blade cleaves the night.
Herald, first in light.
Heroes on. Lights up.
Come on, you can do this.
Evil repelled. Fly high.
Truth, reach the cosmos.
Bro, we lost on my fucking
The
Lene
savior
outro because of that bullshit. But then again, our only goal is to kill this guy, and if we can do it,
Leave it to me.
we're chilling.
Order exit.
I think we got the timing though. We definitely got enough time for one more rotation, one more Exo Strider.
Override initiated.
We just need him to not do any retarded shit like fly into the fucking air for like 10 seconds.
I'm just getting started.
Bro, how did Lene... Bro, what just happened to my Lene, bro?
Whirling up
Bro, what was that?
from the sky. Soul singing.
Bro, what was that?
To the savior's victory.
Light show of the finale. Fire.
Order confirmed.
Come on.
Stars, light up tomorrow. Here's cluster cannon ready.
The savior.
Did I get it?
I need not wait for a starry night.
Yes, I got it.
Nor
That was so
kiss my
bullshit,
gaze
though.
to
That was crazy. We got to Fleur de Lis.
placed it at my back.
Bro, that was
My
insane.
hands. And upon
Dude, this
my
is... Dude,
eyelids.
that some actual trash went on during that last rotation, bro. But, like, now we need to go check. Are we bugged? Are we bugged? Did that count? Did that count, bro? Hey, get this fucking shit. I need to see. I need to see, bitch. I need to see. Have 2 teams that defeat 2 enemies after round 2. Got it. It's just that easy, folks. All S0R1. All S0R1 right there, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. We got it. We got one of them. And our goal is to get that other one. Can you do it with S0R1? Clearly, guys, I could have made that easier for myself as well, right? We all know I could have damaged that Matrix team a little bit more. But again, this is... I sent in the B team for a reason. I sent in the B team for a reason, lads. And now this is what we're going to be doing over here. We're going to be sending in an assassin. We're now going to be using the Chisa Hiyuki team comp to try to beat up this negative status guy to as low as possible. We're going to try to punch through Fleur de Lis. We're going to try to punch through Fleur de Lis and then, of course, try to kill the husk as much as we fucking can. And the unfortunate
Scissors
part
at the
is
ready.
my Chisa needs some new pieces. So let me see over here. Oh, what if I just put my rejuvenating glow set on her? I had a rejuvenating glow set ready for her. Yeah, no, it's the time for me to use that. Oh yeah, no, she's got some fucking solid pieces, bro. Bro, check this shit out. Yeah, no, there we go. Yeah, got my Chisa set ready. Ooh, I need some more ER though. 125 is not looking too good. Yeah, 125 is looking a bit rough. Why do I only have 125? Oh, this one gives attack and ER. Yeah, let's put that one on. Hey, there we go. Perfect. 85. Yeah, she's not really doing any damage on my team, but does she need to? We'll find out. Because, yeah, now she's going to be buffing Hiyuki's attack. I think this is technically better in all of her teams.
Stress points masked. Nothingness.
We'll find out, though.
Flicker into form. Gosh darn it.
Okay, bro. How did she not get it there? What do you mean? What do you mean you missed the perfect timing? Isn't it like immediately at the start?
To pieces. A pivotal
What was that shit?
moment.
Divine grace.
Structural collapse. Cutting through the numbers.
Memories take shape. Illusions of the past. Step forward.
Here we go.
I witness.
I realized I could also just have used Luke Person too. Wait.
Too late to escape. Heat the take your final dive into Narada. Dissipate, brittle snow. Fading gloom. Waning moon, evanescent morning dew. Vanish. Roam above the inferno, gazing at the snow.
Lifeline plucked. Come. Meet your end.
Yeah, Luke could beat this up for Hiyuki now that I think about it.
This ends here. Connection severed.
Okay. You know what? I keep getting distracted with the idea of using Luke because he would just be so much better for this boss than the other teams. I think we're just gonna use Luke Herson. Sorry. I was thinking about it the whole time and I was like, this guy's just so much better for this. He's so much better for what we're trying to do. So like, what the fuck are we doing playing Hiyuki here? Yeah, no, he's better. Let's do this. He's way better. Let's do this. Has to bring out the new Curson. Yeah, I mean, he's a strong character. What do you want me to say, bro?
Command mode engaged. Order executed.
And I always start off with a little bit on Luke to give that extra bonus on.
Is it my turn? Gotcha. Lend me, please don't.
Here we go.
Look at me. Get lost. Radiance, no more.
Struggling only pains you more. Huh. Gotcha. Entombed in daybreak, I bestow
Here we go.
eternal peace. Split.
Assuming master control. Attack initiating criticality protocol.
Bro, Morning just teleported there. That was kind of crazy.
Is it my turn? Oh, please.
Bro, I kind of missed that there. Skilled a little bit too early.
Bit by piece by piece. Ashes to ashes.
Oh yeah, I kind of griefed there. Shouldn't be that big of a deal though.
Ash takes form. Time to incise. Excision. Return to silence. I deliver merciful death. Imbalance ends here. Game over.
What am I doing?
Master control.
Sorry, I just did a second rotation on him because his gameplay was so smooth. I just did like a second one for some reason because it was fun. I was getting... Basically, this is like probably the most fun team to play into bosses, I think, in the game. Truly. I think it is the most fun.
Hover modules ready. Locked in.
You can disagree with that if you want, but then you'd just be wrong.
Processing authorizing maximum output. Structural override initiated.
Bro, how does she not...
Is it my turn? In please, don't. Pity me. Vanish. Darkness.
Immediate procedure. Rise anew. A bearable price.
Wait.
A bearable price.
Okay, he is on his weapon. Sorry, I just want to double check everything. Sorry, yeah, I was just double checking everything. He is on his weapon. Because I was thinking that I maybe put him on pulsation bracer before at some point. Just wanted to double check.
Time to incise.
All targets in sight. Leave it to me.
So I'm beginning to realize here, Fleur de Lis is so tanky, we might want to try to leave her at 1 HP, and then see,
Stay.
maybe Hiyuki might be able to do it.
Please don't.
Forgive me.
Take a bite. Ashes to ashes!
Struggling only pains you more. Modality switch. Excision. Accurate predict. Entombed in daybreak. I deliver.
Here we go.
Merciful death. I am the best.
Assuming master control. Attack can authorizing maximum output. Structure
Is it my
override
turn?
initiated.
Please don't.
Here we go.
Look at me.
Devour. Radiance, no more!
Pain relief initiated. Dissection. Imbalance ends here. Game over.
Okay.
Return to silence. My scalpel etches your epitaph. Split.
Assuming master control.
Yeah, looks like a solid like 8K team, and I think she's gonna live
Processing complete.
with the
Stars.
smallest amount of
Get my
HP
queen.
afterwards. Like an extremely small amount of HP afterwards. I think she lives there.
Hi. Gotcha.
Please don't.
Pity me.
Vanish.
Darkness. End.
Immediate procedure. Reconstruction. Rise anew. Gotcha. Veins exposed. Blink. And agony ends. I bestow eternal peace. I am the best.
Assuming master control. Order exit. Authorizing maximum output. Structural
Is it my
override
turn?
initiated.
Please don't.
All right, this is gonna be close.
Forgive me.
Lend me your hand. Ashes to ashes!
All right.
Struggling only pains you more. Modality switch. Time to incise. Excision. Return to silence. I deliver
Yes.
merciful death.
Don't kill her. Yeah, baby. All right.
I
Perfect.
need not wait for a starry night.
And that is exactly where she needs to be.
Nor
To,
tilt
I
my
think we might be able to get
gaze
2
to
bosses. Yeah, she got 4% HP left. So yeah, now it's like a challenge of how close can we edge her HP bar?
And upon my eyelids.
And that is some pretty good, that was some grade A edging we just did right there. And so now we can feel a little bit more confident bringing in the big boy composition like this one, right? Oh, and get that negative status bonus over here, right? Oh, brother, man, this is gonna be quite crazy, isn't it? So yeah, let's see how this one goes. Let's see how this one goes.
Dismantle. A pivotal moment. To pieces. Structural integrity intact.
Oh my god!
Come. Meet your end.
Dude, what? She's like, yeah, I see you're trying to play with other negative statuses DPSs now. Can't have you doing that.
Connection severed.
Memories take shape. Mediocre foes. Dismissed.
All right, Lucilla is 100% like...
All that I have.
Oh, that was pretty sick.
Too late to escape.
She'll like final hit went on that guy.
Into Narada. Down you go. Brittle snow, fading bloom.
And this is why you use Hiyuki against the Husk. That's why you use Hiyuki against the Husk, because he's frozen during her entire rotation.
At the snow.
Lifeline blocked. Nothingness. Deconstructed.
The entire rotation, guys.
Structural collapse. Break apart.
Perfect lighting. Memories take scattered memories.
And then this guy, like, he hasn't done anything. I guess the thing is, this team just feels way too good against certain enemies that, like...
You can trust me.
I guess the thing is, this team doesn't really feel like it has any weaknesses.
Keep this up, let there be.
Yeah, it kind of just trivializes bosses.
Dissipate. You drift with snowflakes, brittle snow, fading bloom. You've prepared for this, have you not? May the Sakura incinerate. Burn this self away.
Blink. Dead center locked.
Wait, we are gonna beat this guy's ass. He's fucking dead.
This ends here. Cutting through the numbers.
Memories take shape. Illusions of the past. Step forward.
Wait, we might have already gotten the 2K scores, bro.
Every edge.
You should have run.
Wait, did we already just get the 2 teams?
As the first snow. Be gone. Brittle snow, fading bloom. Evanescent morning dew. Vanish.
Bro, why does some gay shit keep happening in every single team?
Vessel I offer.
Flick meet your end.
Like, straight up, bro. It's like, even in that last reset, like, how did I end up missing 2 yais like that, man? Dude, like, that's just not normal. That shouldn't be happening to nobody. Why am I missing 2 yais like that? Bro, I've never even missed yais before like that. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. It's just happening here.
Every instant.
You can trust me. Too late to escape.
All right, we got it, though. We officially just got the 2 bosses, man.
Be gone. Fall in my wake. Fading bloom. Wait for the moment. Waning moon.
Whatever. So, yeah, I guess we didn't even need to use our Yang Yang. We got the 2 tasks and defeat 8 enemy waves. Wait, let's see him. Let's see him. Which task did we just end up completing? Damn, I'm at 60. Damn, bro, I'm doing some fucking work out here. God damn, that Forlova team did some fucking work right there, now that I think about it. Bro, this might be the best team in the reset. I'm being real with you. After looking at all the other ones, the Forlova team might be the best. How did it get that many points? Truly, it got more points with a lower multiplier. I don't know. Yo, she just might be built different there, bro. She might be built different there. I'm just telling you. I'm just letting you know. So, yeah, I have just gotten have 2 teams that defeat. I have all the cycle tasks, basically. So that's how long it takes a day 1 player who has all the characters to complete the cycle task. You still see that there's more over here, right? But these are the ones that give the main points. And I'm certain that if you do all 4 of these, you get... There's going to be 4 of these. 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8. So if you just do these ones, don't you just get the weapon skin? I've shown you that these ones, they're not that crazy. So you just do this one every reset, you get... It's not that hard. Guys, I still haven't used the main shield buff. You know that, right? This is for Yang Yang. I haven't even used this one yet. But now let's use her just for fun, bro. Because now it's Yang Yang time, bro. She is about to cook. Let's see it. It's her time to cook, boys. Is she about to do it? Where is she at? Here we go. Shisa, Rebecca, Yang Yang with the big old negative status buff. Let's see it. We're gonna try to get 15k points. If we can, great. If we can't, not great.
Stress points mapped. Nothingness. Deconstructed.
The good news is that we're against the Matrix Mimic, so this guy's a fucking joke.
Down to the structural collapse. Cutting through the numbers. I can spank. I can spank. Go get him, bud. It's flat o'clock. Boom, boom, boom. My blade's in. Not a chance. Harness from the sword. Held aloft. Fall. All shapes dissipate. Wings unbound.
Here we go.
Sound. Blade of righteousness. A pivotal moment. This ends here. Connection severed. Go get him, bud. Come on.
Here we go.
Poison leaf. Hip harness from the source. Ride the wind. Sounds flow. All world. Fall to silence. Step the tongue. Lifeline. Pluck. Flick hum. Meet your end. Break apart. I can spank.
Bro, how are people getting 15k? How are people getting 15k, bro?
Harness from the source. To the ground. Let the wind roar. All downs. Cease. Feathers to blade. Blink. A pivotal.
Oh, you gotta go on the swarm because they take more damage.
Excise in a breath. This ends here. Connection severed. I can spank.
Guys, I hope you realize Rebecca's rotation is actually quite short. Like some people are saying it's like long. It's really not that long.
Poison leaf. Fireworks. Wind harness from the source. Held aloft. Fall. All shapes dissipate. All world. Fall to silence. Stamp shift. Sever the discord. Lifeline plucked.
All right, what was that score? We didn't even kill the Matrix somehow. We didn't even kill the Matrix Mimic somehow. We got 12k. Wait, we didn't even fucking kill the guy and got 12k? Oh, so we got 12k on EOG. Oh, that's... Oh, she wasn't even on her SIG. Hey, I guess that just shows you she might be a little free-to-play friendly, bro. Yeah, she might be a little free-to-play friendly, bro. Wow, okay, well, I guess we just need to redo that. Yeah, let's just redo that again. So that's a 12k on EOG. There you go.
Dismantle. Come. Meet your end.
Yeah, that is just proof you do not need this unit signature. Holy moly. And you have never needed it.
Connection severed. I can spank. I can spank. Go get him, bud. Come on. He's left.
Holy EOG. That was a little bit wild. I'm gonna be honest with you there, brother. Okay, all right. I kind of messed that one up. So Rebecca was slightly missing Concerto there because I think I needed, like, I missed one of her attacks. That was annoying.
A pivotal.
Yeah, I missed one of her attacks. That was the problem there.
Clicked.
Down to the structural collapse. Break apart. Like and spank. Go get him, bud.
All right, there we go. We should be good from here on out. Yeah, bit of a slight rotation extension over here just to have enough Concerto too. Okay, what the fuck was that? How did I manage to miss the Concerto mark again? Am I missing one of her fucking attacks somewhere? What's going on?
I have been battling.
Because we were getting it just fine in the last rotation.
Excise in a breath. This ends here. Cutting through the numbers. Like and spank. Watch this.
All right, that's fine. If we just hit a parry, we're good too.
Just getting warmed up. Boom, boom, boom.
I've never seen that before. Bro, it was in the fucking frame. What do you mean I can't hit that shit?
Come.
Dude, what was that?
End.
Ug's crashing out? I don't know how you don't crash out after that.
Break apart. Like and spank. Do your worst. Let Make him Betty.
Go more Teffy. We could just go more Teffy too, yeah.
Harness from the source.
Ball. Let the winds roar. All down.
There you go. Boom.
Feathers to blaze.
Lifeline plucked. A pivotal.
So there you go. We're now doing 840k damage.
This ends here.
Flicker into form.
Like and spank. Shut your stinky pie. Go get him, bud. Come on. It's less. Loser.
I actually like using Mort in this team. Yo, if you like using Mort in this team, use Mort in that team, bro. He's basically as good as Rebecca if you want to quick swap with him.
To the ground.
If you don't, he might be a bit of a downgrade.
Dissipate.
But if you can quick swap with Mort, he might be equal to or better than Rebecca in this team.
Drain the foul.
Stress nothingness. Deconstructed.
I don't know why we can't aim upwards with Rebecca ult. She's short.
Structural collapse.
It's actually lore friendly that she can't aim that high. I don't know how she would.
Like and spank. Go get him, bud.
I mean that in the most like actual gameplay way possible. How would she aim higher, bro? Like what would her body look like if she was aiming higher?
Harness.
Like just think about it visually.
Links and bound. Silence your sounds. Stamp shift. Sever the discord.
A pivotal
Moment.
All right, we got time for one more rotation. Well, one more rotation get us the points that we need. Because otherwise,
Connection 7.
we might need like some sort of way to like soften up this guy.
Go get him, bud.
Or we just kill the Mimic with another team.
Loser! Boom, boom, boom! My blade's in!
harness from the source.
Yeah, all shake, dissipate.
Get nuked, motherfuckers! Boom!
Drain the foul.
That sense for nothingness. Deconstructed.
Well, that did it. I guess it's just that easy, yeah. Yeah, no, they actually got blown the fuck up. No, they got blown the fuck up there. So, yeah, It's just that easy, folks. So, yeah, we basically full cleared everything you can do in Endstate Matrix, even like some of the Giga Hard stuff, S0R1. This camp... I own every unit S0R1. I didn't use every unit S0R1, so you can't say this is like a whale thing or a spender thing, right? Because I didn't use my whole roster. And if I did, maybe you can make that argument. But when I'm just simply going ahead and like, if you're like a day one player, whatever, right? Bro, you're good to go. And so you can see over here, obtain 1,500 singularity points with a team that includes Yang Yang or Soy Soy. So, yeah, we just got it right there. So basically, this task is, I would view it as close to not really possible unless you're going to use the shilling. And then also, well, utilize the fact, right? Oh, wait, did I not save it? Oh, I didn't even save it, but it still counted. I didn't save it, but it still counted, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, I mean, I could still dab on the hose, right? It doesn't really matter that much. So, yeah, they even catch it. If you accomplish it and then don't save it, you're still good. You're literally still good. So, really, the only one that didn't register over here is the defeat 40 enemy waves in total. I'll probably just, like, you know, I'll probably go fuck around next reset and just, you know, get through some more teams, right? But that's just really what it is over here. So, yeah, Endstate Matrix to me, a lot of people have been complaining a little bit about it, but based off the gameplay that I think I showed all of you, it definitely is possible. You just need to have some of the more recent characters. And even if you don't, right, getting the ass right in this game mode is so easy, it's ridiculous anyways. Remember, we were doing this just to do the hard challenges and do the hard things. And that, there's not too much of an issue with that sort of stuff. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out. If you want to find out what he said, hey guys, this is a crazy concept. If you guys keep bitching and moaning about the internet, I can just turn off the stream and we can just end for today. So like, if every single time it lags, you guys start spamming the chat and crying like 10-year-olds, I'll just end the stream. And then I don't need to see the most annoying fucking chat messages like ever. Like, bro, what do you want me to do about it? There are people typing in chat like I'm causing the lag, that I'm intentionally lagging on purpose because I think it's funny or some shit. You guys are like blaming me for something I have no control over. And when you do that, I just want to metaphorically not deal with you because you're being a fucking retard. Like straight up, it's like you're blaming me for the weather. What do you want me to do about that? This is Comcast's fault, not fucking mine. So like, why are you taking it out on me, bro? Why are you taking that shit? You think that shit's not annoying me? Oh, yes, surely, bro. Let's keep spamming in chat. Yeah, I bet the streamer lagging, I bet he's not annoyed by it. Let's make sure he's annoyed by it. Yeah, let's make sure he's annoyed by this. This is really gonna end well for us. I'm truly wondering, what is your purpose? What is your goal? What is your objective by spamming the chat like that? What is your objective? What do you want to happen after that? You did something. What's the intended effect? Annoy the fuck out of me, right? That's your goal. You're trying to annoy the shit out of me. Because you're acting like fucking kids. Stop being immature little fuckheads. Every time the stream lags a little bit, bro. You want to know how many drop frames I have, bro? It's 1 point, bro, it lags for like half a second, and then you have 20 people typing in chat. Chill, Unk. This is the you do realize that this is the first time I'm talking about out of 2 hours and 30 minutes. Right? This is the first time I'm talking about after 2 hours and 30 minutes of the most retarded chats I've seen in so long. Anyways, that's going to be Endstate. That's going to be Endstate. Glad that we lagged a little bit again. Glad that we lagged a little bit again so we can truly see if people have learned a lesson or two. But yeah, guys, think about it this way. If you annoy me too much, I can just end stream. Which is like a normal thing to do. And like, the fact that some people are in here saying, oh,
keep up.
Unk, you're going too far. Guys, it's my stream. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I don't think people recognize that. I'm allowed to do whatever the fuck I want with my stream. And if you have an issue with it, with my response here. Let me know so I can ban you. If you think I'm going too far, if you think me banning nobody and just calling out everybody in a general way is going too far, let me know so I can ban you right now. Who said I'm going too far? By not banning anybody, just talking to chat for like 5 minutes about it and then moving on. Who's saying that's going too far? Let me know. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go find the people that were saying it's going too far and ban them. Let's go find the people that were saying we were going too far. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right. All right. All right. Who says I'm going too far? Let's find out. Crashing out. All right. See you later. What else we got? Chat behave. No, that's good. Just fun to Sam. Chat being retarded. I can go back and see whoever spammed it. Yeah, why don't we do that? And this is the thing. Let's make sure we look at the people on YouTube too, because they were annoying as shit. Let's just go ban some people. Because guys, if you think I'm going too far, let's make that reality then. Let's start actually banning people then. Because holy fuck, you're gonna be spamming that shit anyways. Let's make it the fucking truth. Pussies. Roid Rage? Guys, I've been getting spammed for 2 fucking hours. I don't care. And now I have people saying I'm going too far because I didn't do anything. Yeah, I didn't ban anybody, didn't do anything. And people are like, oh, you're going too far. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, bro, you are retarded. Literally banned nobody. Oh my god, you're going too far. What's wrong with you? Are you stupid? Claim your mail? Bro, I have no mail. What are you talking about? Anyways. Do we want to watch the Nigerian perspective video? Here's a pretty good one. Ankh became Homelander. Guys. Somebody putting their foot down and letting people know what annoys the shit out of them so people can stop doing it is not being a Homelander. I'm sorry that you guys have never actually, I guess, spoken up for yourself in your fucking life, and that's why you probably, bro, like, I feel like somebody would cut in front of you at line and you wouldn't say anything. Like, that's the vibe I get from 90% of you. Somebody could just cut in front of you and you would just sit there and take it. Like pussies. Like, I know. I'd probably be the person that cuts in front of you at this point. Fuck. Alright, that Endstate Matrix video was long, guys. That shit was 1 hour and 23 minutes. Nigerian perspective directly agreed with your points. Guys, it is an indefensible position Bran is in. He had comments calling me a criminal, shown live to his audience for 10 plus hours, showing how toxic his community will be to people that disagree with Bran. He just proved his community brigades. He proved his community brigades. Calm down, Brody. Hey, you want to know the quickest way for me to calm down? It's banning people that keep saying I'm not calm. So this is what we're going to do. King of King Shalom. I'll see you never, buddy. Wait, who else do we need to ban on YouTube? Guys. If you keep telling somebody that's calm to calm down, you're trying to rage bait them. Let's go ban the rage baiters. Where are they at? Oh my gosh. Good thing I deleted this guy's messages, bro. Look at this dude. Bro, I deleted one guy, and look how many messages are getting deleted from YouTube. I banned one guy. Holy shit. Holy... Guys, this person has cancer. Wait, no, this person 100% has cancer. Oh, yeah. Guys, this is YouTube chat. Just so you know, this is why you guys never get pulled up. Because YouTube chat, on average, is like 30 times more retarded than Twitch. Because, like, look at those messages, and the guy sounds like a mouth-breathing retard, right? Like, he actually sounds like he drools when he talks. So when this is the case, right? Like, this is what's in YouTube chat. This is why we don't pull you up. Because, like, bro, I think it collectively lowers everybody's IQ to pull YouTube chat up. Guys, I'm just being real with you. YouTube is not as retarded as... We just proved it. We just proved it's, like, 3 times as worse. We just proved it's, like, 3 times worse, bro. Yeah, bro, we just proved it's worse. Come on. Let's not play no games over here. Let's not play no games over here. This shit's a disaster. Acting tough through to anonymous chatter through the internet. Yeah, this is the thing. Guys, when somebody's anonymous, that makes them automatically not tough because they're anonymous. So it's like, yes, if there's ever an interaction between somebody that shows their face and an anonymous person, the person that shows their face always wins. You know that, right? Because, like, you've already done the first step of, like, at least I have the balls to, like, put a face to my voice and my arguments, right? While you're hiding behind a name. So, like, at a baseline, there's an equilibrium. That's a bit rough over here. That's why a VTuber can never comment on somebody's looks. Right? Think about it this way. A VTuber can never talk about how someone's physical appearance is because I just asked them, why are you using a VTuber? Why are you using a VTuber? And that's just it, bro. It's just that simple. Indefensible position. Indefensible fucking position, bro. It's just that simple. Right? It's just that simple. And if a VTuber actually happens to look good IRL, then everyone asks them why they're VTubing. See? Guys, I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's a thing. But Unk, you used to be one? No, I used to be a PNG tuber, which is basically like it's like the lowest of lowest effort ways to engage with an audience. So that was just more so a really budget way of making content. So yeah, no, that was just that was literally out of a utilitarian purpose. You know that, right? Yeah, if you're using a PNG tuber, that's nowhere close to being a VTuber. You're probably just using a PNG tuber because it's like cheap and easy to set up. Like not because you're like afraid of what you look like or like you look like a fucking goblin or some shit, bro. That's not what PNG tubing is for. It's not to hide yourself. It's a budget way to make content. And it's really good for people that are starting out because you don't have a lot of money to spend on experimentation and hardware and models and stuff unless you're retarded and you're like, you don't even know if you're a good CC and you buy yourself a VTube model to like try it out. You're fucking brain dead, bro. That is truly the most retarded thing somebody can do is buy a model before they know they're even good at making content. Like, people do it though, which is odd. Like truly, it's like people that start a hobby, right? And maybe that hobby's like golfing, and then they go buy professional grade clubs and shoes. You don't even know if you're good at golf yet. Why are you buying shit like that? Go get some shit from like the thrift store. Literally, go get some stuff from Salvation Army or the thrift store. Try it out to see if you're good first. That's why people should always start with VTubing. Or not really VTubing, PNG tubing first, just to see if like they're not bad. Like, what if they're bad? Like, bro, if you're just bad at content creation, you don't want to spend a lot of money on a model that doesn't do anything because you're not using it because you're bad. Welcome my TED Talk. Welcome my TED Talk. There's a lot of people who drop 5K on VTuber shit. And then never stream a single time. Yeah, if you do that, I'm not gonna lie. You probably are terrible at managing your finances then. You're probably awful at managing your finances then. Like what an absolute. It's just so terrible when somebody's at the start of their career and they're spending that much for nothing. Because that means it's basically like over, bro. You're just losing money. What the fuck is 5K? It's very... Hey, go donate 5K to me right now, then. Hey, donate... If 5K is cheap, donate it right now or you're banned. No lie. Like, you gotta be able to back up saying wild fucking shit like that in my fucking chat. Like that is actually bannable in my chat to say 5K is nothing. Yo, go donate it or you're actually banned. Like, holy fuck. You can't be saying that shit, bro. Like, you cannot be saying that shit in my fucking chat. I mean, it's cheap. Show it. Prove it. Prove it right now, or you're banned. Legit. That's such a wild fucking thing to say. Prove it, or you're banned. Prove it's nothing, or you're banned. Where are you at? Where are you at? Or is 5K not cheap? Or is 5K actually not cheap? Huh? So it isn't cheap. Bro, who LARPs having... Bro, that guy was like LARPing being rich. Bro, you can't LARP being rich in a Twitch chat. You kind of have to prove it. Nobody believes you have money unless you actually, like, drop something. Nobody doubts that Nature has money. Nobody doubts that Feet has money. A guy saying 5K is cheap out of nowhere, everyone doubts what the fuck he's saying because he hasn't proven shit yet. And guys, I'm not saying this because I want money. I'm saying this because, like, bro, people can't be saying dumbass fucking shit like that. And like getting away with nothing. Like, bro, like, that shit is actually bannable in my chat, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just such that's just such a wild thing to say. Like, you shouldn't be saying... Today's stream is something. Today's been a fun stream. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Today's been a fun stream. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Let me rephrase it. I wish I could say 5K is cheap. I bet everyone wishes they could say 5K is cheap. And in a lot of ways, you can say 5K is cheap relatively. But paying 5K for a VTuber model is not cheap. Especially when a lot of people view a VTuber model as a prerequisite to begin a career. And I think that's the part that's actually insane, bro. A lot of people think VTubing is the only way to make content. And so it's like, oh my gosh, to make content, there's a fucking several $1,000 entry fee. Nah, man. That ain't it, bro. That ain't it, bro. It ain't that much. People just making it complicated. Do you know how... You guys want to know how much money I spent on, like, content creation stuff, actually? Like, my actual expenses exceed below are below $500. For everything I use for, like, software, all of that, like, I have not spent more than $500 on, like, video, content, whatever. That's just it. Like, truly. Truly. If you just have, like, a video camera or whatever, you're good. Pirating, I literally use it online. I use Photopea for my thumbnails, bro. It's free. I've been using Photopea for 3 fucking years, bro. It's just free. Like, no effort, bro. Editors are different. Editors are a different fucking expense. They're not a, like, dude, editors are not like a fucking, like a content expense. Like I don't need the editors to make the videos. Or record the videos. I need the editors to edit the videos, but I don't need the editors to, like, go on stream and, like, do an 8-hour stream. Right? My editors don't need to exist for me to go on stream. And I'm saying for the equipment that I needed to go on stream, it was very little. So that's the point. That's the point. Yes, the editors allow me to have a YouTube channel, but guess what, guys? That's why I've been telling people to watch the Streamer U stuff, because Ludwig's lessons at Streamer U are probably the most important ones for any CC there. Yeah, and if you're basically not doing... Basically, I'm doing what was in, like, Ludwig's little segment of, like, oh, you gotta make sure you actually, like, can have content transfer from your stream to, like, other, like, fucking... Other like, avenues. If you're not doing that, you're kind of fucking cooked. That's why there are creators, right, that aren't using their YouTube channel. It is truly the most retarded thing I've ever seen. Like, just genuinely, it is such a low IQ, absolute loss in monetization, money, like growth. It is such a lost opportunity. It's insane. There's a reason why I've been able to grow so quickly at a pace that is truly, it is impressive in the space to be able to grow this quickly, and you can't do that without like a multi-channel sort of approach. So I don't know. It's really confusing because you got a lot of examples of what exactly to do, and a lot of people just aren't doing it. There's a lot of examples of what to do, but people don't want to do it. I think it's too much work. That's probably the thing. It's not a job for lazy people. You should open a course on it? Probably. Yeah, I was thinking it wouldn't be that hard to probably turn into like a fucking like consultant or something for content. Yeah, probably wouldn't be that hard. I could probably make a course. Yeah, I mean, I think I would know best how to do a course. Like straight up, I have like the track record for it. I have the track record for it. So yeah, very, 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 very easy for me to do it. However, that's a talk for a different time. That's a talk for a different time. Maybe in like 5-10 years or something like that. Yeah. All right. But your theme is popular. Exactly. You need to have a niche, but you also need to have a personality that meshes well for your niche. For example, right? For example, Vars, I think, has a personality that doesn't really go that well with gacha games. But if Vars did like some shit for like Nintendogs, I feel like he'd be really good for that. You know what I mean? It's like Vars has a voice that I don't really associate with gacha games and like polls and that sort of stuff, right? But does Vars have a voice that I would associate with like, I don't know, Pal World? Yeah, I feel like hearing Vars talk about Pal World would be kind of bomb. You know what I mean? You get what I'm talking about. You get what I'm talking about. Or literature, yeah. If he did like lore, fat, fluffy penguin videos, yeah, that would make a lot of sense, right? Or Cosmos doing skits and being a comedian. There are certain personalities for certain things. My personality is really good for talking shit about people. My personality is really good for being a fucking asshole. Dickhead. And so is Tectone. So, funny how the cookie crumbles there, right? So that's just like kind of how it works. You got to know what your niche is and what you're actually good at. And this is the funny thing. I'm actually able to identify what certain people are going to be good at. Yes, I'm able to tell who's going to be good at certain types of content and who's not. All right. Is it time for the Nigerian perspective video? Because this one's going pretty viral, and it's, of course, going over the situation. It's, of course, going over the situation. The Candybbug situation. And we've got a lot of screenshots. We've got a lot of things. Of course, we'll bring them up if they're necessary. But he's here. The Nigerian perspective. And this is actually low-key. Like, this might be his best video in a while. I'm glad it's doing well. His views have been not as high as I've wanted them to be for the type of content that he produces. So I'm glad he's getting a lot of viewership here. All right. Let's get this going. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with another video from the Nigerian perspective, but perhaps most importantly, another video regarding the Candybbug situation, because there's been a lot of back and forth. There's been a lot of talks. I actually still have a video that I need to release, kind of putting a hole in the brand online, like just ending that issue. But we've already gotten a full sort of like wraparound of the situation. And that's going to be from the Nigerian perspective right here. And even though I already have 2 videos covering this topic, I haven't really gotten one that takes a look at the entire community as a whole. We've been more so focusing on Brand Online's impact in ruining Candybbug's career. Now we got to see who else is involved and who else deserves some harsh criticism for their actions.
For the past couple of days, the Genshin community has been up in arms. There's been arguments after arguments, conversation after conversation about practically every single aspect of Genshin Impact. The characters, the narratives, the cultural representation, the clothing, you name it, people have been arguing about it. And the catalyst for all of this was one YouTube video. A video titled, "Was Genshin Always This Weird and Bad?" And
bro, this video is making people crash out. Bro, people are sending death threats. People are trying to dox her. People are going ahead and doing illegal things with her art. Bro, and it's all because she said, I don't like certain things in Genshin Impact. Why is this the only community where this happens? And you've got to wonder, when this is how the community always reacts to criticism, is it the fault of the leaders in the community who direct others to go attack people like this?
even though it was made by a relatively new creator by the name of Candybbug, it has already amassed almost 400,000 views by the time I'm making this video.
Yep.
That is how highly controversial this video has been. Now,
and 18k likes. That's the main thing. A lot of people will just hand wave everything in that video as Genshin hate, Genshin bullshit. It's just fake Genshin critique that isn't real. Even though it has 18k plus likes. And clearly, a lot of actual people in the community like the video. But that's obviously going to have some issues. There are going to be some problems with that take when you have creators like Brand Online, 400k subscribers, by the way, saying shit like this about her video.
And that was not good. It's just Genshin haters now.
Listen to this.
But at the same time, their audience is just Genshin haters now.
If you like that video, if you think that video is good content, you're just a Genshin hater. Who cares if you thought there were valid points in it? You're just a Genshin hater. Have you ever seen somebody just hand wave an entire group of people, all the arguments, and just boil it all down to Genshin hate so you can get mobbed on? Because how do you think the community is going to react to one of the biggest CCs describing her at channel as just Genshin hate? And then listen to this.
That's it. So this person is either going to become a Genshin grifter.
So their audience is filled with Genshin haters, and they're a Genshin grifter. What do you think is going to happen in the broader Genshin community when you're putting labels like that on a person? Do you think it's going to get better? Do you think that they're going to have a fruitful career here, or do you think it's going to get more toxic after you say shit like this to them? You let me know.
here's the thing. The original video is 55 minutes long, which means reacting to it in its entirety would take probably 2 to 3 hours. And while that could be entertaining in its own rights, that is a little too much. Luckily for us though, she uploaded a follow-up video, an apology video, but more importantly to the context of what we're making. It is a video where she already isolates the points from the original video that sparked the most controversy.
And I've watched the entire video, and she explains her points very well. It's still getting mass downvoted because of Brand Online's community. And this is how I can confidently say that Brand Online's community would brigade another creator. I am just going to say that with full 100% confidence. And the reason why I'm saying that with full 100% confidence is because this is what you will find in the front page of Brand's comment section. Him going ahead and his community calling me a criminal with this nickname over here. Kind of reminds you of Mr. Pokey and Tectone, right? It really does remind you of Mr. Pokey and Tectone, where these Hoyo CCs find it acceptable for other CCs that they're associated with to be called criminals in their comment section because they get to farm up dudes. Zero accountability. And when somebody has this spawning in their comment section, I 100% believe they will brigade other communities. They will call other CCs racist. They will accuse other CCs of crimes. Oh, wait, they already did. And they will try to make other CCs' lives miserable. That is what your community does, Brand. It's a fact because they tried to do it right here. Oh, wait, they didn't try. They did do it right here. I'm getting called a criminal right here.
So in this video, we're going to examine those specific points, analyze what she actually said in the original video, and ask a very important question. Is she really as bad as the Genshin community is making her out to be?
Nobody can be. nobody can be as bad as the Genshin Impact community is trying to make out people to be during this time, brother.
Are the things she said really so outrageous, so objectively wrong, that they justify every ounce of criticism or the vitriol that she's receiving right now? Or is there some nuance here? That's
when somebody's getting death threats, getting doxxed, all of that stuff, there's really no justifying it from a fucking gacha game perspective. Like, unless they went ahead, like I think the only true thing that, like, even seems slightly warranted in the level of response is, like, Genizad telling Wuthering Waves players they should go, like, do something in Minecraft. And then if he gets that back in response, whatever, right? He was telling people to go jump off a cliff IRL first, right? If you get that, if you get what you dished back, I get that. Candybbug was not dishing out no crazy shit like that in her videos. So a response for the community of this degree, it cannot be warranted.
What we're going to talk about in this video. Now, before we continue, I think it is important to make one thing very clear. I do not know this creator. I have never spoken to her. This video is simply me involving myself in a discussion that is already happening within the community. So it goes without saying that whatever praise or criticism comes from this video should be directed at me and me alone. So with that being said, if you're into this kind of content,
I bet Brand Online's going to find a way to watch this and then blame Candybbug again. Because that's what Brand Online keeps doing. He has problems with me, but makes videos on Candybbug instead to try to, like, let out his frustrations. That was literally what Brand did. He had problems with me, was DMing me, and then dropped a video on Candybbug instead. Like, bro.
make sure to like the video and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What side of the discussion do you lean towards? Do you agree more with the points made by the creator? Do you think there is nuance that people are overlooking? Or do you side with the community's rebuttals? Do you think the level of anger we're seeing right now is justified? Let me know in the comments below, and of course don't forget to subscribe.
Alright, since the topic is a little bit more serious, we're only going to give it one listen, but he's still doing it on purpose.
Do you think the level of anger we're seeing right now is justified? Let me know in the comments below, and of course don't forget to subscribe on any of my future videos. Alright.
Bro, I'm pretty sure he, like, rolled his tongue in there, too.
Alright, let's get into it.
One more listen.
Right now is justified. Let me know in the comments below, and of course don't forget to subscribe on any of my future videos. Alright, let's get into it. Now,
that's good, though. I like that. That's funny.
The first
that's a good meme to have in all of your vids. That's actually a genius one.
Points Candybbug said garnered the most backlash revolved around
because everyone tunes out during that point, and now people are purposefully paying attention just to see how he fucks it up this time.
Around Linnea, and here's what she had to say.
It's a very smart move as a CC. Very smart move. You bring attention to some of the most under-listened parts of a vid.
In the original video.
Over it. Editing Aurelia here. In the process of making this video, Linnea has been released, and I just have to interject to say, what the fuck were they thinking with this character? I feel like a crazy person because I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't think she's adorable and in fact recognizes her for the creepy freak that she is. Agreed.
Yeah, no, this character's fucking weird, bro. Hey, I've already addressed this. I think this character's weird, and she seems like a character in like an erotic, like Japanese game or some art. You know the terms. I don't want to say that shit on YouTube though. Like she looks like she's from like an erotic game, with the emotions that she has on her face, the mouth, the facial expressions, the drooling, and all of that. Looks like somebody's fetish put into the game.
First of all, she clearly has absolutely no respect for living things that are not traditionally human. She keeps.
I love how Kirara is clearly seen running away, and then Paimon is seen trying to run away from her. So every character that meets this character is then trying to run away from her.
Asking to touch and pet the Melusines as if they are not whole people. It's especially creepy because the Melusines are made to look like children. Having an adult character who is high-key obsessed with them and can't treat them as the people they are was a fucked up move on Hoyo's part. Her trailer is sickening for the same reason. She fantasizes about being rubbed up on by Siegeween, who again looks like a child, and Kirara, along with other Melusines and Nekomata.
Wait, so what's the issue with her points?
Reads as extremely fetishistic to me, which is a problem when the people that she's fantasizing about—
What's wrong with her points?
Look like—
Now, this is a very interesting take on Linnea as a character. And if we indeed looked at the Genshin community side of the—
It's just true, isn't it? This bitch is weird as hell. But don't worry, guys. We had Brad Online go in and start clutching his pearls, saying the wildest shit ever during his react so that she could get some more flack for this one.
Discussion. You will quickly realize that this is where a huge portion of the backlash really comes from. And one of the biggest rebuttals people made was that Linnea is autism coded. Now, personally, I don't think whether a character is autism coded or not has much bearing on an argument like this. However,
hey guys, let's just say she is autistic. Does that mean she gets to sexually harass every character in the game? I'm just wondering. So is being autistic an excuse to sexually harass every character in the game? Because what she does, it would constitute a sexual harassment. If you try doing that to a girl in real life, you're going to jail. If you try to do anything this bitch does to another person, you're going to jail. That should explain enough to you. If you try to do what Linnea does in-game, you're going to jail.
I can still understand why so many...
Not in the UK. Maybe that's why Brand Online has been going so hard on her.
People in the community took issues with what Candybbug said. But I don't think it is simply because she was wrong. No, rather, I think she approached the character from an incredibly extreme point of view. And even though we could make the arguments that this is just an anime video game, or point out that Linnea isn't a real person with any agency of her own, I think there's a much more compelling reason why people don't interpret Linnea the same way Candybbug does. And that's is context. The context of the character, the setting she is in, the circumstances surrounding her, the kind of story Genshin is trying to tell, the type of entertainment Genshin Impact is. I mean, I think far too many people underestimate just how important context is when analyzing any character. And to show you what I mean, here's a question. What if we took Linnea exactly as she is, every personality trait, every mannerism, every scene from this trailer, especially this one in particular, and transplanted her into the anime Made in Abyss? An anime whose entire identity revolves around the suffering and abuse of children. What emotion do you think that would evoke within you? Because for me, regardless of how innocent...
Isn't this like the most fucked up show like ever?
So harmless...
Yeah, I never watched this shit because everyone said this shit was fucking weird. Hey, that shit looked weird to me.
May appear, regardless of whether she's autism coded or not. My first reaction wouldn't...
Yeah, if Linnea was in Made in Abyss, she would be a villain, wouldn't she? Like, if Linnea was in Made in Abyss, she would be a villain, right? Right, she'd be a villain there.
That she is cute, it would be fear, it would be disgust. And that is exactly expected, more so because the context surrounding that character has fundamentally changed. And if you've watched Made in Abyss, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But in Genshin Impact, it is completely different. People don't look at Linnea or any character in Genshin Impact and immediately think fetishistic or abusive, because that is simply not what Genshin has ever presented itself as. That's...
Well, have you seen Escoffier? I'm gonna be honest. This is where I'm gonna have some pushback, brother. This is somebody that wanted to like fuck a gender bent Gordon Ramsay. Like that is probably like the best definition. Like that's what Escoffier is. Like somebody at Hoyo wanted to gender bend Gordon Ramsay and fuck him. I think that's the only way I could describe it, because like this character just looks like a porn star. Like, she looks like a porn star trying to do, like, some fucking... I need to find a high-definition photo of it. Okay. Open link in new window. Bro, why am I getting the Times of India as a fucking Escoffier? Why does this bitch have no images that, like, look like not like shit? Fucking wiki, bro. All right, here we go. Guys, that is the unit. She doesn't even look like she's wearing clothes. Like, it doesn't look like she's wearing a shirt. It doesn't look like she's wearing, like, pants or anything. It literally looks like she's wearing nothing. And this is what I meant by, this is somebody's fetish. This is somebody's fetish character. And so when Genshin has obviously already put in fetish units like this, bro, If your girlfriend was doing like a naked apron thing, she'd wear more clothes than this. That's the crazy fucking part. Doing this IRL as a thing, you'd wear more clothes than this character actually is wearing. And that's how I know her arguments actually do have a fair amount of weight, because the devs have been caught putting their fetish shit in the game. And so for her to call out the devs putting in more fetish shit into the game, knowing that this is the same company that's putting out ZZZ and Lucy's summer skins, yes, we're allowed to talk about how uncomfortable it can be for like this attraction towards children to be highlighted so much in their character designs. Because they've already put their fetishes in the game. We already know there's some weirdos working on other Hoyo games, and now you're making one of the characters in Genshin a fucking weirdo. And when it's a relatively new occurrence that's happening, I think it's very fair to call out. So that's going to be my pushback here, at least on this point. But then again, Nigerian hasn't finished his.
That's not the tone of the game. That's not the narrative being told. Neither the world around Linnea or the situation she's placed in are designed to make the audience feel disgust or anything like that. They're rather designed to come across as wholesome, cute, and daring. And really, this isn't unique to Genshin Impact. I mean, that would be like saying that Methodi from Frieren is fetish.
Guys, this is like us calling out Zenless Zone Zero, putting out those fucking Angels of Delusion characters and skins, bro. Right? It's a little weird.
And creepy because she likes giving head pats to smaller girls. Or saying Nami from One Piece is abusive because she beats Luffy black and blue whenever he says something incredibly stupid. I mean, sure, you could make those arguments, but almost no one would take them seriously because everyone understands the intent behind those scenes. They're meant to be cute, they're meant to be funny, and context is what allows the audience to recognize that.
And I get that. Cute, the whatever thing, the goofy vibe of Genshin, I get it. But it's weird when every character wants to run away from her. It's weird when she's the one that wants to like snuggle up and get really physical with everybody, and every unit in the game is seen trying to get away from her.
The next part that garnered a huge amount of attention and criticism was the discussion surrounding Natlan and Sumer, with Candybbug specifically saying that she was called racist over some of the things she said about these two regions.
Oh, this one was the biggest part. And Bran keeps saying this. Bran online keeps crying about how I said he's the reason why she's being called racist. Bran keeps translating that too. Sate's saying I called her racist. No, bitch, you don't understand words. That's the issue. I said you're the reason why she's being called racist. You don't need to call someone racist directly for them to end up being called racist. Imagine if I said this, Bran, online, and this is an example. Bran, I heard you really hate black people. I didn't call you racist, right? But people might pick up on that and then call you racist afterwards. That's just an example of how you can end up being called racist even if someone didn't directly say that you're racist. It's truly that simple, and he could not understand that. He could not understand that. He's like, Saint keeps saying, I called her racist. He's spreading misinfo. I didn't do that. And if you want the proof of it, guys, I've got it right here. Sorry, there's a lot of messages from him. So we just need to make sure that we get the exact one. Fabita, if you want to drop an exact link where you, like, remember where he keeps, like, accusing me of that shit, it might be in his video, too. But I just know he said it in, like, at least 3 or 4 different places by now. Wait 1 second. Sorry, I'm just looking through some of my stuff. We've had a lot of records. Blah, 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 blah. Found it. Guys, sorry for the delay on that one. But I don't lie about these things. I don't lie about these things. Don't fold to say that said you called that CC racist. So Brand just believes retarded, out of context, literally made up comments from his chatters. Takes it as a fact. Brand will just trust random chatters who lie. I didn't even call her racist. I literally said she was talking about Hoyo being racist. I'm pretty sure. I never once said the CC was racist. That's what people see when out-of-context clips are taken at face value. This just shows how little Brand is able to understand any of the reasons for why he's getting shit. He still keeps sticking to his guns. He keeps spamming. I didn't directly call her racist, guys. I didn't. I said you're the reason she's being called racist. But you still keep strawmanning it by saying, I didn't even call her racist. And you can't fucking stop at this point, bro. So again, that's the context for this one.
Now, before we even get into what she actually said, I think there's something much more frustrating that needs to be addressed. The idea that giving criticism towards certain elements within Natlan or Sumeru somehow gets someone labeled with all these terms, but not the game itself. There's a reason that whenever I've talked about cultural representation in Genshin Impact, I've deliberately narrowed the conversation down to accents. The absolute bare minimum. The least these...
Yeah, I love how she's the one getting called racist when Mabuika's white.
Games can give to bring out some semblance of culture into these regions. Because the moment you spend any real
Guys, Mabuika's white, but let's call the CC racist.
Time in these regions, or do even a little bit of research into the cultures they're inspired by, you'll quickly realize that there are plenty of legitimate criticisms to be made about how they're depicted. I mean, have you ever wondered why Natlan and Sumeru are the only regions in Genshin Impact that mash together so many completely different cultures and traditions into one single nation?
Because Hoyo's trying not to offend everybody at once. And the more you mishmash together, the less something is, so the less people you can offend.
Something you don't see in literally any other region. I mean, Mondstadt is primarily German-inspired, Lear is Chinese, Inazuma is Japanese, Fontaine is French, Shineznaya is Russian. But when we get into Sumeru and Natlan, the region's inspired by cultures outside Europe and East Asia.
Bro, like, Natlan is like India, Aztecs, the fucking Mexico indigenous people, like fucking Hawaii, as well as like the Pacific Islands in New Zealand. Like, bro, it's like basically every fucking island in the world. Sure, right? Let's add booty shorts and motorcycles. And BDS, let's make the Archon of all these islands a BDSM latex gimp suit motorcycle rider.
The approach suddenly changes. I mean, Sumeru alone pulls inspiration from India, Egypt, Persia, Mesopotamia, Iraq, the Middle East, North America.
Sumeru takes from North America? I'm not gonna lie, putting North America and Iran next to each other is kind of crazy.
All within a single nation. And then Natlan brings together inspiration from Mesoamerica, South America, West Africa, East Africa, Oceania, and Polynesia. Again, all within one single nation. And I have to ask the obvious question, why? Why is it that these are the only regions where so many distinct cultures are compressed into one nation?
Where so many distinct cultures are pressed into one nation? I'm gonna be honest. I think it's because these are some of the most easy. I feel like the topics are a little bit more sensitive. That's why. You'll notice that the only places that have their own regions are considered like, you can't be racist towards, like you're not, like you can't be racist to white or Asian people, right? That's, let's just be real in 2026. If a white or Asian person complains about someone being racist to them, nobody gives a fuck. Because they're like, oh, they automatically assume white and Asian people have, like, better lives because they're white or Asian. Let's not mince words. That's how it is. Asians are basically, like, white people. In terms of, like, the whole, like, you know, status and stuff like that. And so clearly you can see the nations that are considered, like, not offendable. You can't be racist to white or Asian people. Those are the ones that get turned into whole fleshed out things in this game, right? Can't be racist to Germans, so that's why we made Mondstadt. Can't be racist to French people, so that's why we made Fontaine. Can't be racist to Russians, so that's why we made Cesnaya, right? Can't be racist to China, that's why we made Liyue. Can't be racist to Japan, that's why we made Inazuma. Does that make more sense? The countries that, like, cannot be offended as much because you, like, can't really be racist to them are the ones that end up getting made into their own regions. And I simply view this from the perspective of, that's how you have the least controversy surrounding your game. Is that fair? Is that like a logical approach that pretty much just, like, makes sense? Because, like, bro, let's be real here. If you're going to make a region surrounding the Middle East, people are going to be asking where are all the explosions and stuff, and that's probably not a topic that you want to get into in your game. Right?
Even more so, why is it that despite drawing inspiration from regions whose population are overwhelmingly...
I'm just being real with you. I'm just being real with you, bro. It's like someone, I mean, where's the child hunger? You get what I mean? Like, you don't want that.
Darker skinned. The overwhelming majority of playbook characters are still fair skinned. I mean, saying the quiet part out loud, every single one of us understand the...
Where are the cartels? You know what I mean? It's like how somebody could say, where's the Yakuza in Inazuma? And it's like, well, Raiden Shogun kind of is the Yakuza. So it's like, wait, oh, right.
Realities of the gacha markets. Most of us don't go into these games expecting perfect cultural representation, especially in Genshin Impact. I mean, I certainly don't. And if you do, well, it is a matter of time before you learn. Now, bringing it back to the Candybbug video, I genuinely find it jarring that someone could be labeled racist for pointing out something that is, at the very least in this instance, objectively observable. Here's what she had to say, not even about Natlan, but rather its Archon, Mavrika.
Why?
Let's listen to this.
Now think about Mawika in the same way, with regards to her divine ideal, which is war. How does she represent war? Well, she's fighting a war against the Abyss, like everybody else in Tibet.
Now, let me show you how she embodies war. This is how she embodies war, bro. Yeah, because she's winning the war.
Yeah, maybe they have it worse than other nations, but still, what happens when the war ends? Which it does at the end of the Archon quest. It's not like Mawika is some battle-crazed maniac. At most, she's just kind of thoughtless and reckless in her actions. Do you see how war doesn't really work as a divine ideal, and least of all with Mawika as its representative? Also, it's a nation of war made up of 6 different factions, and yet there's absolutely no conflict between them.
This is more of a critical piece of Natlan being just the worst region ever made in any game ever. Like truly, I think even today, Genshin players will tell you Natlan was bad.
It really just doesn't make any sense. This is why I personally always thought it would be cool if the Pyro Archon was a villain to her people. Maybe she makes them fight each other.
They already did that. It's called Inazuma. And like, there's a lot to be said that they made Inazuma a dictatorship, especially considering the history of Japan. Like, that's how, like, now that I think about it, yeah, no, the Japanese could have really gotten offended from Inazuma. Like, they kind of, like, instituted a totalitarian government that, like, is kind of like, oh, that doesn't seem, like, good in history, right? But you can't offend, you can't be racist to Asian people. So it's okay if you put in stuff that could be culturally insensitive as long as it's a white or Asian country. Do you get it? So in a lot of ways, it could have been them playing Natlan really safe because they were scared of people getting offended. Oh my god, you're making the tribals fight each other. That's so insensitive. Think about that. You're making the tribal people who bang sticks against rocks fight each other like cavemen. Oh my god, Hoy. Do you see what I mean?
Gladiator style for her own entertainment. And then maybe we would have a better rebellion storyline than
not a good look, right?
Inazuma with an Archon.
I think the outrage surrounding Mavrika, at least
that's the viewpoint that I would have had. She's spitting, but I don't think Hoyo could have done it because then Hoyo would have been called out for racism. Like actual, like, it's like a catch-22. They're racist for not doing these things, but if they did them, people would 100% call them racist. Like, the optics of a bunch of, like, the white Pyro Archon is like a villain that's, like, making these tribalist people, like, fight against each other in arenas. Like, that would be bad, bro. Like, this white Archon is making all the darker-skinned people fight in arenas against each other for her own entertainment. That's bad, bro. You can't do that. That's not good.
With respect to this particular point, is extremely performative because she is not wrong. I mean, right now, I don't think it is controversial at all.
I don't think she's wrong, but I'm listing the alternative. Like, I guess this all works if Mavuika's not white.
To say that Mavrika is possibly the most boring Archon in Genshin Impact.
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, my storyline would work as long as Mavuika's not white. But the second she turns white, it gets weird.
And the reason for this all comes down to one thing that most of us already understand about her. She is too perfect. I mean, she's righteous enough to completely despise war, despite literally being the god of war. She is farsighted enough to make a plan 500 years in advance. And
she's a Mary Sue that nobody gives a fuck about. That's why she's one of the most boring, uninspired characters ever, like, made. And that's why she's one of the, like, probably the least popular Archon.
And somehow have it play out almost exactly as intended, with little to no course correction along the way. She's an exceptional leader. She learns incredibly quickly. She adapts to every situation. She always seems to be the smartest person in the room, and rarely feels like she's genuinely out of her depth. And I think what is most disappointing about Mavrika is that I genuinely don't believe this was the character the game originally intended to build. In fact, there's a single line from another Archon that to me perfectly captures what Mavrika was supposed to be.
The Pyro Archon is a wayward, warmongering wretch, and the Geo Archon is a brutish, blundering buffoon. How do I know? Because this is written in the epic poems of days gone by.
A wayward, warmongering wretch. Now, that is an interesting way to describe an Archon. And ironically,
it would have been fun because, like, bro, the Tsaritsa just looks like she's gonna be your girlfriend. Sorry, I don't know what it is, but the Tsaritsa just looks like she's gonna be your girlfriend again, just like all the other characters, bro.
I think that is exactly the kind of characterization that would have made both Mavrika and Natlan make far more sense. I mean, imagine an impulsive, brash, almost unnerving Archon who genuinely loves battle. An Archon who actually embodies the ideal she represents, war. I mean,
it was so easy to, like, actually make, like, a fun, like, bro, like, they could have just put in Camellia. Bro, you could have just ported over Camellia, and that would have been kind of crazy, right? You make a Camellia-type character in Genshin and make her the Archon of War, that'd be kind of fucking nuts. It was just that easy.
The Archon is allowed to meaningfully express the ideals they stand for. So why is the god of war the one who seems furthest removed from hers? Going forward, the wild...
Or like Lupa. Who fucking cares, right? Glory!
I think an Archon like that would have solved so many issues people had with Natlan as a whole. I mean, this is supposed to be the nation of war. Yet one tribe is primarily known for surfing, another is known for dancing. And while individuals...
Sorry, how do they dance?
Individually, there is nothing wrong with these ideas. When you step back and look at the nation as a whole, it just doesn't fit the identity that Genshin itself spent years building up. There's a disconnect between what Natlan...
Stop. I'm just trying to get some exercise. How would you just get right the fuck off my back, bro?
Was sold towards us and what it ultimately became. And I think the major reason for that is Mavrika. And the exact same thing can be said for the points made about Sumeru, specifically the Nefer story. Now, before anyone pretends to misunderstand what is being said here, let us use a little common sense. No one is saying that fair-skinned people can't experience racism.
Guys, let me give you a good analogy. An Asian man walks into Silicon Valley, Palo Alto, right next to the Facebook headquarters, and says that he got called racist things. I would not believe him. because Palo Alto, that area, is filled with just Asian people, Asian and Indian people. There is no way you're experiencing racism over there as an Asian person. In a similar vein, I wouldn't really expect this unit to experience racism, because that's just the thing, right? Hoyo decided to make all these nations only the white or Asian nations because they don't really experience the racism, right? It truly, you're allowed to be edgy with them and nobody cares. But then they try to design this character as being discriminated against because she's not dark. It's a slightly unbelievable storyline, because when have you heard of somebody being called too light, IRL? If it's unbelievable in real life, yes, it's somewhat unbelievable in the game, because it's like, why would somebody be criticized for being too light if it's never been done in Genshin before? And this is the first time it's ever being done, and you haven't even laid down the lore for it.
Of course they can. But the reality of the world we have always lived in is that racism disproportionately affects people with darker skin.
And then you made Daya dark, and she sucks ass. She's literally the worst character in the game. So, you've already shown in-game with the balancing you do for darker-skinned characters, they suck dick. Like, Sino's bad, Daya's bad, all the dark-skinned characters in this game are bad, and now you're going to tell me the white person is the one experiencing racism in your game, which you made all the dark-skinned characters bad. That's also what makes it unbelievable, because there's not a single meta-viable dark-skinned character. Like, that's just a fact about the game.
Even more so, Sumeru's...
Who's the one with the sword and spear? Fucking Candice, bro. Bro, I've never even seen somebody play this character. I have literally never seen somebody use this character in my fucking life, bro. Have you ever used this bitch?
Desert, where Nefer grew up in and the story takes place in, is a place that is supposed to represent the setting of darker skinned people. So if Genshin actually wanted to depict that experience in a meaningful way, wouldn't it have been better to reflect that reality? And yes, I can already imagine the counter argument. Well, at least Genshin chose to tell this story in the first place. But
bro, why did he sound like a fucking demon? Bro, why did he sound like a Balrog? What the fuck was that? Like, straight up, that voice didn't match what he was trying to do with it. That shit was kind of scary. Yo, you should go voice like a fucking monster in like a children's TV book, bro, or some shit.
My
what
bottle
the fuck
is very simple. Sometimes it is better not to tell a story at all than to tell it poorly. It's better not to tackle a sensitive subject than to handle it in a way that feels sanitized, watered down, completely disconnected from the reality it is trying to portray. And really, this is a criticism I think applies to Genshin more often than it should, whether it is this storyline or what they did with Ian-san, a character they advertised as the face of Natlan nearly 6 years ago, only for her to end up being one of the most irrelevant playable characters in the entire nation. I mean,
yeah, they replaced her with a big old booty, big old booty, big old bazooka Verisa. And Brand Online, I think, has gone with the take. She was saying Hoyo replaced Yansan with Verisa because Hoyo's racist. Well, all you need to do is kind of look at Hoyo's kit designs to know they're not going to make brown characters strong. And so they put in a Gunnar character instead called Verisa. And so it's like, I guess you could go with, yes, she's calling them racist, or it's like they turned the region into a cash grab with porn star characters. And Verisa also is somebody's fetish, by the way. Like, she's like somebody's eating fetish where they like feed a girl until she's like gigantic. Like she's also a fetish character. Like Verisa is a fetish character. We know that.
What exactly am I supposed to appreciate? Whether we're talking about the nation itself or the characters within it, it is hard not to feel like so much of it was half-assed.
Like Verisa is basically a BBW put into Genshin. But like they chose to make they made her as big as they could without like getting yelled at by like Dewey or something. Guys, I'm serious. Verisa is like the closest they can get to putting a BBW in Genshin. She literally attacks by slamming on enemies with her weight. Like that is her kit. She uses her body weight to deal damage to people.
Now moving on to the final point of controversy in Candybbug's video, and that has to do with the female characters in Genshin Impact, specifically how they're dressed and how they're written.
They've gotten so fetishized lately, it's crazy. I already showed you a Scoffier.
And honestly, the community's reaction to this part was probably the most confusing thing I saw throughout this entire discussion. Mostly because this is the conversation the Genshin community itself has been having for a long time. I mean, we saw it all the way back when Laoma was introduced, when people argued that the way she was dressed had absolutely nothing to do with her personality or the way she was portrayed, that it was simply
she's a gooner character that they're trying to make money off of by having people play with their penises.
Fan service. Or in a more recent example, we saw that same conversation with Sandrone. I mean, people hated the fact that Polonia was removed and replaced with whatever this is.
I guess people wanted to fuck the robot. I don't know.
And even more so, they hated that our outfit was changed from a more traditional, fully covered design into the classic body-revealing female Genshin outfit.
Well, because if the Genshin players can't get upskirt shots of their characters, why are they even pulling them, right? So it's like, Koyo probably knew, like, bro, we are straight up, like, this is pay to lose.
And if you want an even more recent example, look at the Snezhnaya trailer. I mean, there was an entire discussion across the community about why the female gods had exposed legs, while the male gods were wearing full trousers.
Got a goon.
Why the Sarita herself was wearing a miniskirt instead of the kind of long regal gown people
got a goon
expect from the ruler of Snezhnaya. These are not new criticisms. The community has been making these arguments for years, and not just about the characters I've mentioned. So why
we got a goon.
Does the criticism suddenly become unacceptable the moment someone outside the community points it out? And
it becomes unacceptable when a creator with 400k subs says that you're just a grifter. Says that your entire video is just Genshin hate, even though it clearly has a bunch of valid points.
When we move beyond the character designs and start talking about how Genshin writes its female characters, I also think there's a lot of truth in what Candybbug is saying. I mean, take Columbina, for example. A character that went from being this mysterious, almost unsettling figure with seemingly limitless potential to, in many ways, feeling like this airhead cutie damsel waiting for the traveler to save her. Or
I think this is the thing. People got uplifted so much by Arlecchino in Fontaine that they thought Hoyoverse actually knew how to write and create female characters that aren't in love with the Traveler. And they set expectations so high with Arlecchino, and they have fallen down to like the fucking below Earth, and now we're in China. We were in Fontaine, by the way. So kind of like the issue is, that's truly just the issue. I think Arlecchino placed expectations so fucking high. Then they ruined her character. Then they ruined every other character, every other fucking Harbinger. And now we're kind of at the point where the story of this game literally seems like Aether and his 89 girlfriends.
Sandrone, who initially came across as this detached, calculating inventor. The person that's made all the Catherines in Genshin Impact.
And it's not even close to what it was in 4. Like, literally, you could tell this game took a big dip in quality the second Wuthering Waves came out. The second Wuwa came out, you were in like Fontaine, like 4. Whatever. Dude, the quality of this game just fell off a fucking cliff. It's crazy.
To end up feeling like yet another tsundere. Then you have Mavrika, as I already pointed out, whose defining trait seems to be that she
BDSM, gimp suit, latex, porn star. This is a motorcycle riding, gimp suit, BDSM, latex, porn star. Wait, no, this is a great shot to describe that.
Is simply perfect. Or Citlali, whose personality gradually
obsessed with the main character and literally cock blocks them across the world. This bitch is from that land, and she's seen literally cock blocking Aether and Fontaine. Bro, this is like going from New Zealand to France to like go like attack your ex at a restaurant.
It gets watered down into little more than the jealous girlfriend archetype. I mean, these are criticisms that people have had with Genshin females writing for a long time. And what makes them stand out even more is that you don't see the same pattern nearly as often with the male cast. I mean, the male characters tend to have far more distinct personalities that's vary significantly from one another, rather than
the male characters in this game actually do something. That's the problem. Like the male characters in this game actually have like important roles that like they actually like do stuff in. Like New Valette, for example, actually does things. Child, for example,
falling into the same
actually does things.
Full of archetypes. And even when they
I'm still surprised they haven't made this form playable yet for him. They're so retarded. Like, this dude would single-handedly, if you released this version of Child, he would make billions. How is he not out yet?
similar archetypes, the game still makes sure to put in that one thing in their character that makes them different and memorable. Like take low
bro, he's like fucking bro, he looks like he's like Metal Gear Rising, bro. He's like Raiden.
It makes them different.
Sorry, I forgot how much he aura farmed in Fontaine. Like, this is why I still say Fontaine was like the best in Genshin, because like they were bringing back characters like this and they were actually doing stuff
memorable. Like take Lohan and Tartaglia for example. Both of them fall into the battle seeker archetype. They both love the thrill of combat. They both
you should have just made Child the fucking Archon of War, bro.
Possess that mentality of standing before an overwhelming opponent and wanting to overcome them. But despite those similarities, absolutely no one who plays this game would say that these two characters are the same, because there's an important distinction. Tartaglia's love for battle is goal-oriented. This is a character that seeks out powerful opponents because he wants to prove to himself more than anyone else that he can stand toe-to-toe with the very best. And Lohan, on the other hand, is portrayed as someone who simply revels in battle itself. There's a far more reckless, almost sadistic enjoyment in the act of fighting. There is that easily noticeable difference between these two characters. I mean, even though they share the same foundation, you can very easily have one as your favorite over the other. And the same applies to so many other characters in Genshin Impact. I mean, take Zhongli, Neuvillette, and Capitano.
Fuck, I forgot about Rayonsley. That guy runs the prison. This guy runs Fontaine. That guy's dead, and this guy doesn't do anything. Or he's like supposed to do something, but he never does anything because, dude, John Lee seems like the laziest motherfucker ever. But he's like supposed to do something later.
For instance, all three are protectors, all three are guardians who are willing to go above and beyond for the nations they choose to defend. But once again, the similarities only exist in the surface. Zhongli is a passive protector. He believes in stepping back, allowing...
So remember what I said? He doesn't do anything. Guys, I'm not LARPing. Like, his character design is that he doesn't do anything. Like, it's that he did so much in the past, he doesn't need to do anything because he did so much work.
For the younger generation to take the lead while positioning himself as the final line of defense should everything else fail. Neuvillette is the complete opposite, an active protector, the one standing at the front, personally involving himself in affairs of Fontaine and carrying the weight of the people on his shoulders. And then there is Capitano, who is simply nuanced. I mean, this is a character willing to sacrifice his own life for the nation he swore to protect. But at the very same time, he is also a hypocrite. I mean, for all the honor, integrity, the righteousness that he is believed to have in doing that, he still willingly serves the Fatui, an organization responsible for bringing suffering to countless other nations. He's a man who desperately wants to protect his own homeland from evil, yet
they already wiped. They're fucking the Fatui in the ass though, because like apparently every person on the Fatui is a good guy except for Dottore, and apparently everyone on the Fatui is a good guy except for like 2 people, but the organization is so evil. Like how are these 2 people making the organization so evil, bro?
Seems perfectly willing to tolerate an even greater evil being inflicted on everyone else's.
Yeah, now they have like a weekly night like girls club. I think it was like Arlecchino, Columbina, and Sandroni are seen like having a pillow fight and running around in nightgowns.
And that is what makes him interesting. Again, all 3 characters share the same core idea. They're protectors, but they have enough differences in their philosophies, in their methods, in their moral contradictions that you can appreciate each of them individually for the stories they tell. See,
Aether and his 89 girlfriends versus actually somewhat well-written male units.
When all is said and done,
seems valid to me.
Candybbug made a video expressing her opinions about a video game. Opinions that, in my view, are at absolute worst nuanced. Now, the audience is the audience. People on the internet are going to send hateful messages as long as you don't fully agree with them. They're going to throw insults around. They're going to make threats over something as trivial as a video game. But what...
And they'll call you racist, too. They also accuse you of crimes, right?
Genuinely disappointed me was seeing other content creators jump in and contribute to the dog pile. I mean, to me, that is a different kind of low. Now, don't get me wrong, you don't have to agree with someone. You can completely dismantle their arguments if you think they're wrong, but you should still be capable of presenting your opinion without turning another creator into the community's punching bag.
And guys, this is the thing. There's a reason why I choose just not to react to smaller creators unless they're obviously like unless they're insulting me. Once you start attacking me personally in your videos, then obviously, right, the gloves are off, but usually people are so small it's not even worth it, right? But if it's gonna be like a high view video that's in the middle of like getting, I don't know, like that's just wanting to be seen, I'm not personally making it my mission to fucking destroy somebody on the first look. Absolutely not. That's even why when Analytical Vibes and I initially got in some drama, it started because I mentioned that his video was a little bit off. For like, all I said was, yeah, unfortunately, his arguments in this video, they're not really the best because he didn't read the changelogs. Bro made a 20-minute hit piece about me in response because I talked about it for 30 seconds in a prior video. When people do that, oh boy, yes, you are in store for what you're asking for. But I don't go out here actively looking to try to end careers like Brand Online.
And again, I'm not talking about every single creator. I'm sure there are some out there that did just that. But when you become part of the reason someone says they never want to touch Genshin Impact again,
because she said that. She says the community is so toxic and so bad that she never wants to touch the game again. And you want to know what Brand Online said in response to that? And this is just truly how you know there's something wrong with this game.
After all that's happened, I honestly feel like I can't even look at this game the same way anymore. This fandom is so incredibly toxic, and I guess I was stupid to think that they wouldn't.
He's like, whoa, Genshin got called toxic even though we know she got death threats? Let me go defend the Genshin community. I need to find some way to defend the Genshin community even though we know we're sending death threats to her. Like, that's the monologue going through this guy's head. He's trying to find some way to defend Genshin and defend his channel, defend his community, knowing that she got sent death threats.
Jump down my throat at every.
Okay. Listen, I'm really trying to give the benefit of the doubt here. You cannot act like you are a 100% victim here. Yes, there's going to be some bad eggs that say some horrific shit, but you are part of that toxic fandom with the way that you are talking and what you expect from everybody.
Bro, Brad is the type of guy where, imagine you did this. You tried petting a cat that you saw on the sidewalk, and then it lacerated your arm, and you ended up getting, like, MRSA, and your arm had to be amputated. Terrible, right? Bran would go to your hospital bed and then say, I know it sucks that you lost your arm, but, like, you shouldn't have pet that cat. You were kind of asking for it, so, like, you shouldn't have tried to pet that cat. You kind of deserve losing your arm over this. That's how this comes off as, bro, she's getting sent death threats for critiquing the game, and you're like, oh, well, you kind of deserve it. No, you don't, retard. Nobody deserves that for critiquing Genshin Impact.
Body here.
And think about this. Do you think Brad is adding more fuel to the fire? Let's read his comments. Do you think these users are probably going to go harass her? She did that to herself. Okay, bye. Just like clockwork, the fandom is toxic, but I'm not. 07. She should have stopped 2 minutes ago. Acting like a victim here. Oh, bro. Oh, my God. Own up. The whole Genshin fandom unite to hate this YouTube, by the way. OMG, the pity farming is crazy to me. How is this guy not just rallying his community to go attack her with a reaction like this? Read the comments. Bro, they are ready to go again. Bro, they're ready to go again. He's just driving them right back to her channel to farm even more hate. He loves this.
I'm sorry, that is just the way it is. Just like I used to be a part of the toxic side of the fandom, openly admitting, as I have many times.
Hey, keep reading the comments, bro. I'm a victim. Ah, now he's victim blaming, bro. He's just saying she's making a big deal out of things when she got sent death threats by his community.
Listen, from there, hopefully this person does the same thing.
Yeah, she is also toxic.
Because this is not the time to be playing victim after.
You reap what you sow. You deserve it. I'm so done. His chat is so disgusting, bro. You should just read the chat from his live streams. Just read the chats during his live streams, and you will see this guy has the most disgusting community in the space.
Someone becomes so disgusted with the community that they don't even want to engage with the game anymore. All because they make one video. One video that, if you ask me, range from being right to incredibly nuanced. I think that says far more about the state of the community than it does about the creator herself. But that is just my opinion. What do you think? Where do you stand?
Awesome video by my Deering perspective. Yeah, I'm glad that this thing I'm glad that this thing is popping off. Glad that this thing is getting a bunch of views, because right now, bro is absolutely spitting when it comes to this topic. So many good points in that video being hand-waved away by some of the most irresponsible creators in the space, drumming her entire video down to just fucking Genshin hate, when it's clear from the arguments you saw portrayed over here, it's a multi-layered issue. Yes, Hoyo not doing these things can be called racist, but then it can also be called racist as well for doing them. And that should have just simply been the line of conversation, right? For Brand and creators like that to go with, instead of, oh, racism is the reason why. What a fuckhead sort of response, right? And as you can see over here, when you actually take the time to approach this critique in a well-mannered, not retarded way, I still disagree with Nigerian perspective about a couple of things, especially with the fetishization of the recent units. But maybe he just doesn't know about things like that, right? And so the end result is, guys, this is a great video by her that got ruined by the most toxic community in the space. And I think this video itself portrays exactly how that occurred very eloquently. So great job over here. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out. Minimize her critique to just Genshin hate. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Minimizing the critique to just Genshin hate. So yeah, that's going to be that one. All right. Gonna be honest. Didn't we have like a 5-hour day yesterday? Now we're on a 4-hour day right now. Yeah, now we're on a 4-hour day right now. I think we're just going to... give a raid to Razor. Yeah, I think we're just going to give a raid to Razor right now. Let's do that. Because right now, I think we're at 4 hours. I've recorded like 17 million videos. It's a return to the working schedule. Guys, I actually have too much stuff lined up right now. It's a Saturday. Leave me. I'll see all y'all later. Peace. Peace.